As you can see, I spruced up the overlay a little bit. I added the logo of the game, I added my logo, and it's still missing one little thing. Still missing one little thing. Bam! Perfect! He's ready, he's investigating! Alright, welcome back everybody to the Great Ace Attorney. Last time... where am I? Okay, last time, we revealed... We uncovered a secret of this young foreign exchange woman is hiding. The secret is that she speaks Japanese. Turns out she didn't need an interpreter. I didn't have to whisper, all-star to you guys. Now she's testifying. Did she kill Mr. John H. Watson? Or did she not? Probably. Let's prove it. The victim's death.
Unfortunately, I do not know when the doctor burned himself. I simply enjoyed my beefsteak and shared a toast with him, remember? I heard the post-mortem states that he was killed with a gun. What is a gun? I don't know what that is. You see, we don't have guns where I come from.
I believe it. The people of this court system know nothing about foreign relations.
What else can I say? If there exists a way to kill without leaving a trace, then show it to me.
Hiding evidence?
But your inexperienced investigators couldn't possibly produce any new evidence, surely.
Little do you know, this is Ace Attorney, baby. I can pull evidence out of my ass. I mean, Phoenix does that, canonically. You know what I mean. Whatever, he gets disbarred.
That was the most beautiful testimony that has graced this court, ever.
You're giving her way too much praise? Is my DS charged? It's plugged in. This time.
I hope this to be the final time I'm forced to speak in this barbaric language.
Wow. Oof. Best not be underestimating Japan.
I do sincerely apologize if I have offended you.
You don't. Don't lie. Giselle.
Not at all. Being blessed with such words fills me with joy.
Can I be done with this trial so that I don't have to voice prosecutor Ouchie anymore?
I knew all along that the burn mark had nothing to do with it.
You didn't know about the burn mark till like 5 minutes ago.
I'm sure your Minister of Justice would love to hear all about today's trial. Minister of Justice?
Who's that? I guess it's the head honcho.
I'd like to see that bothersome hoodlum of a student over there receives an increased punishment for his unsubstantiated accusations.
Americans? America. Huh? Oh, wow. Thanks. Did she just say amen? Amen? Wow. Speaking of bothersome, we're ready for the next cross-examination. I'm sure you've already noticed that this bothersome hoodlum is actually quite exceptional. Osogi, you're giving me too much credit. Tenbear, thanks for the follow. I've just been put up to the stand because I was accused. Nobody told me I'd have to defend myself. Not until right before it. Mikotoba, please.
You shouldn't need reminding that this will be your final chance at a cross-examination.
Under what pretenses? You're just giving me this final chance just because? Or does that mean this is the end of the trial? Oh boy. It's been 3 streams. Come on.
Should there be no issues with the following testimony, then this will truly be the conclusion of the trial. Do you understand, attorney?
Oh, I understand. That means we have to cash her now. What? I was expecting the desk to get abused there, not my own face. Wake up! Ow. Yes, Your Honor.
Nice. Very well then. You may proceed with the cross-examination.
Last chance, Naruhodou. This will solidify your career as a lawyer. The victim's death. Right. So let's start with what we know is a lie. Like, we can't prove that she knew when the doctor burned himself, but... If there exists a way to kill without leaving a trace, then show it to me. Magic bullet? Magic bullet. I feel like this statement's important. She wants evidence on this one. Let's press it a little bit to see to make sure I'm not missing anything. Don't F up. Bullet! I don't have any truth bullets. This isn't Danganronpa. Without a trace.
Whether you shoot with a gun, strangle, stab with a knife, or push someone down, when you take someone's life, there is always a trace left behind.
Indeed, that is correct. Our police force investigated everything. I can say that with absolute certainty. Right, Detective Hosonaga?
I strive for the most absolutely thorough investigation to the best of my ability.
Don't remember his voice. I'm sorry. There's no doubt that the average murder would leave behind a trace on the corpse. So let's think about this backwards. That's how we play this game usually. We find proof. We make a bluff and then we prove it. That means the bluff was right. Then it's not a bluff. Retroactive non-perjury. But is there any method that would be an exception to that rule?
If perhaps by any chance you suspect me, then I would have to request you show me the means by which I killed the doctor. But that's out of the question, isn't it?
You seem very smug about this. You probably know you hid the evidence. Let's see. Poison, though. I mean, that's a way. Oh, yeah, the technology back then might not have had a good enough, the autopsy might not be good enough to detect poison. I mean, it's a tried and true method in the Ace Attorney series.
Don't be absurd. The very nerve suspecting a lovely British woman of such a thing. Such an insolent fellow. I, Ouchie, will so slice him in two.
Yeah, no, you're not slicing anything. You're not even gonna slice a carrot, let alone a defense attorney. What kind of murder method wouldn't leave behind a trace? If you want to prove it, you'll need some sort of evidence. Evidence? Alright, let's see what we got. Let's look in our evidence pile. Our pile. We just keep it, like, stacked in the corner. Da 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 da. So, she had a toast with him, which means if he did drink water, she could have done something. We need some sort of proof that she drugged him or something. What's in here? Maybe the glass itself? I don't see anything. Dang. Alright. I think we need more evidence. I gotta press something else then. What did you do? You toasted. Tell me more about that. Tell me more. Tell me why. You testified a minute ago that it was with carbonated water, right? No alcohol here. This game's rated what? Well, it's not rated anything by the ESRB. It never came out.
At the time, Dr. Watson was only allowed to drink liquids. Because of that, he ordered carbonated water. Isn't that right, head waiter?
Yes, I'm sure of it. You are correct. However, the imagination ESRB. It's got rated by 0. What did 0 rate it?
However,
as for when the doctor had drunk any water when I carried the beefsteak over. I have no memory of that.
That would have really helped, man. Could have proven a poisoning.
God damn you.
Excuse me? Language!
Ooh, I know what that means. May God's blessings be upon you, right?
Ouchie, sure. Sure, Ouchie. God damn you too. I'm pretty sure that's the exact opposite of what it means. I'll just let him believe that so I can say it to him.
Anyway,
that ain't it. That ain't it, fam.
he was killed with a gun.
I love how he takes out 2 pieces of paper, like he's not sure what he's looking for. He's looking for anything that'll prove it. That's right. It's written in the report, bled to death after a single shot to the chest. I mean, that doesn't line up with a poisoning, but what if that's a red herring? What if the detectives got bought out?
Yes.
Fortunately, humans can't die from minuscule burn wounds.
Maybe you can, Ouchie.
Besides that, if no trace of any other cause of death was found on the body, then nothing but the bullet you fired could have killed the victim.
I mean, you got a point there. I mean, I didn't fire the bullet. Now we fired truth bullets. But. If the burn is from the iron plate, it would have been shortly after it reached the table. Timing's important, it always is. And that's right. There's 3 pieces of paper. And yet he still can't find what he's looking for. If it had cooled off even a little bit, he wouldn't have been able to leave a burn. And if the burn did come from touching the plate, then naturally, at that time, he would have already been dead.
Oh my wa.
However, the reality is that the victim died from a gunshot wound. So long as you have no evidence to refute that, your argument is meaningless.
I hate that he's right, but I need something else. I know how these games work.
Indeed. Prosecutor Ouchie is correct.
Alright, what'll give me more evidence? Not that statement. We couldn't possibly produce any more.
That's what you think.
If I press you... I don't know, this probably won't do anything. What exactly do you mean by inexperienced? I'll have you know I played Ace Attorney 1 through 6 and Investigations, thank you very much. In the British Empire, all evidence is left at the scene is preserved and investigated by police. But in this country, investigations are one-and-done affairs, correct?
Yes, LaQuantos is running business as usual today.
That's why, even if the situation changes, you wouldn't be able to file new evidence.
Eh? What is this? You got something, Osanaga? Besides blood? I heard somewhere that him coughing up blood is not actually important at all. If I was his doctor, I think it would be.
And your inexperienced investigators didn't find a single shadow of a doubt. Isn't it nice? It's just so, how do I say this, magnanimous.
Ah, that hits right where it hurts. Those words sting, my lady.
Sting? They sting me. They hurt my case, not yours. Somehow, that prosecutor feels like he's trying to act like a big shot. I'm pretty sure it's just your imagination. Though, Giselle's testimony just now. Press for more! For just a moment, I feel like something was trying to jump out at me. Like Hosanaga's cough.
I have more evidence.
Oh? What did you say? What do you think, Naruhodou?
I can't do it. It's no good.
Alright, Solid Snake, calm down. You're Solid Snake, you got the banana! Banana. No matter how much I press her, I can't get anything useful. Well, Naruhodou, please do not treat a lady that way. Press her only if you have permission to do so. That's no surprise. She's clearly very stubborn. But if we don't take action now, this cross-examination is over. No! We need V consent. Not just consent. You gotta aim, you gotta concentrate, you gotta aim at that target. This is just Danganronpa. No, that's wrong! No, that's wrong! Can I find even a single clue? Where's the right stick? Voice commands when I need them. Is it really impossible to tear down that foreign bell's testimony? Hey. Sogi. What is it, Naruhodou? There's actually one thing that bothers me. What bothers you? Is it that lady? Well, yes, but that's not what I meant. No, that's wrong. It's not her. It's the one next to her. Detective Hosonaga. I think he heard me. The detective? In that last testimony, I feel like his reaction was pretty unusual. Perception? Perceiving based on body language? What are you, Apollo? Maybe if I point out the good detective's reaction, he'll spill the beans. Don't spill the beans, I just washed this shirt. That's it. I've got an idea. I've come up with a new recipe. Oh, really? I guess we should find some ingredients around here. Try pressing that lady's final statement one more time. Huh? This time, our target isn't that stoic lady, but rather that detective standing next to her. Why? I mean, he's hungry. He needs a new recipe. Oh, I understand. Asogi must be onto something. I'll try pressing your last statement one more time. The origin of perceive? Turns out you're not Phoenix great-great-grandfather. You're actually Apollo's. Hey, with how messed up Apollo Justice's family is, I wouldn't doubt that Phoenix is somehow tied up in there. Let's see, last statement, huh? Wait, no spoilers for Spirit of Justice or Apollo Justice or Justice. I don't know where the story went with Apollo. After so many people, after he didn't blow over as well as people expected, they tried to make him super relevant to Ace Attorney 6, and it kind of worked. I know I like him more, but you know, justice. New evidence? More like more evidence from the detective. Hint, hint. Gumshoe. You're not Gumshoe. What do you mean by inexperience? Blah 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 blah. Come on. Mate. You just speak Japanese. That's it. I've come up with a new recipe. The detective reacted to Giselle's testimony. Is this the new Is this the new mechanic of the game? Huh. Up until a short while ago, the detective was on the witness stand as your interpreter. Why is he still here then? I'm glad that he is. But now, the situation has changed completely. You could call it a turnabout. Shut up, Asogi. Okay. Detective Hosonaga is now in a position to listen to her testimony. Maybe this is the chance we've been waiting for. What do you mean? I'm saying this is our chance for an all-out attack. Whenever someone takes the stand to testify, they try not to show any weaknesses. However, when listening to someone else's words, they let their guard down. They're down. I see. He's completely lost in thought. It's the anti-perceive. You're looking at their speech language, not their body language. I don't need no magic bracelet. Now, why don't we try questioning that detective? Question him? Questioning the witnesses? Why would he do that? in this game? Wow. New concept. Naruhodou, have a look at the bottom screen. The what now? You keep referring to buttons and screens. Asogi, are you alright? The bottom screen? Eh? Oh no, they borrowed this from Ace Attorney Professor Layton, didn't they? The multiple witness system. Right now, the lady is testifying our focus. Lady testifying is our focus. If we slide this cursor, we can look at someone else. It's period incorrect. There's no such thing as a screen in this day and age. Vinny's not okay. Not okay with the system. Then, while you're looking at another person, the option to question will appear. Pushing them while their guard is down might give you some new information. Or it might knock them over, and it'll be funny. If anything seems strange, don't hesitate to change your focus. Remember that. First, I'll slide the cursor and look at the detective. Then I question. Alright, let's give it a go. Oh, then I question. That's why, even if the situation changes, Mateo. I wanna change. There it is. Question. Chotto mate. Hang on. What is it? What on earth? Maybe they mean screen like a paper screen. Oh yeah, they had those in Japan. Look at this paper folding screen. Someone's changing clothes behind there. Sorry, I didn't think I would startle you that much. Wow, I completely bypassed his defenses. This technique is more powerful than I thought. Yelling at people in court? Wow, I should pass that information down to my great-great-grandson. Now, it seemed like you were deep in thought about something. Maybe the lovely lady next to you helped you remember something. If there's anything you'd like to say, please tell us.
Igari! Wah! Just what is this? I didn't expect you to question the witness. What is... I was not prepared. I thought I would just win. Did you forget who's testifying right now? If you have no problem with what she said, then this cross-examination is over.
Oh, okay. Not okay. What if what he has to say contradicts her statements? That's still relevant. That's not going to fly.
What now?
What year does this take place in? Did they have planes? I guess they did. Oh yeah, because he said he was gonna fly over to England. Sure. As long as he's still on the stand, unless he took a boat, he was gonna. As long as he's still on the stand, Detective Hosonaga still qualifies as a witness. Slam. Also, he is directly related to the case too.
Detective Hosonaga,
Yes, Your Honor.
is there anything you wish to say in regards to the testimony just now?
He's a Zeppelin. And that would actually be... I would love to see that. There was a Zeppelin in Ace Attorney 6's DLC, I think. That was a nice case, actually. Very well, then. If Your Honor must ask, I believe I do have something to say. Egg. Wow, that's very good testimony. Egg, huh? Egg. Shay, thanks for the host. Welcome, Joe. Welcome, Shay. How you guys doing? Hope you're doing good. We're about to prove this lady to be a murderer if we just don't have the evidence. This waiter butler guy has something to say, though. It might be our way out. Heyo. Hope you're doing good. Hope everyone's doing good.
PK fire!
No, it's a riot. It is true that the Imperial Police's investigations are still inexperienced compared to Britain. But I, myself, Hosonaga, I live my life by the motto, if you plan to investigate, do it to the utmost perfection. Which is why it was weird he was hiding evidence. Perfection? Therefore I, myself, Hosonaga, took from the crime scene everything I could get my hands on. All in the name of crime scene preservation. Ho ho! Ho ho! Get ants in your pants now, Giselle. Shay's doing good, just trying to stop in and visit everyone before he gets some sleep. Damn work. Well, sorry to hear that, Shay, but thanks for dropping by regardless. I did what? What, put ants in her pants? No, I didn't put them there, I just said she has them there. Call me a crime scene thief if you must, but I still did it. Oh, tamper with the crime scene. He's already admitted to that. He can't dig himself any deeper. You're a crime scene thief. Your insults must have struck a nerve somewhere deep within the detective. Crushed his ego. That's what you get for messing with honor. Baba ants in your pants. No. For example, this. What is it? It's a bottle. Very nice. Thank you. No problem. Okay, have a good night, Shay. Sweet dreams. Isn't that Kodama? This is the bottle of carbonated water I brought to the victim's table that day. Now, 3 days later, it's just regular water. Flat. Yeah, flat! But this was once carbonated water. Let no one say otherwise. It looks like there's still some water left in that bottle. Drink it! Poison! I swear, in this imminent new age, our country's police will become the world's best! If Ace Attorney 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6 are any indication, it's just okay. It's just okay. If anything, Phoenix Wright did more investigation than anybody else in that series. I, Hosonaga, believe that from the bottom of my heart. Don't drink it. It's my... well, we'll see what happens. We'll see what's in there.
I don't understand the witness himself, but I certainly understood his claim. You will die. The court accepts that beautiful glass bottle as evidence, and I would like to keep it later. And maybe I'll fill it with some wine.
Carbonated water has been filed. New evidence. We have more evidence.
If I may, Miss Brett. Is this without a doubt what the victim was drinking with you on that day?
Yes, that very glass bottle.
I feel like... just now, it looked like she tried to avert her eyes. Her eyes. Why would you want to avert eyes? You gotta display them proudly.
Very well then. Let us get back to the cross-examination. Detective, please, try to keep yourself together. And please stop coughing on the witness stand. We have to disinfect that later.
Unfortunately, I do not know when the doctor burned himself. Blah 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 blah.
Alright, so if we examine the bottle, we might find a trace of something. Sparkling water Giselle and the victim were drinking on the day of the incident. It was on the table. Let's take a closer look. What do we got? One more time. No more coughing, please. It's gonna impact my voice. This label is written in a foreign language that I've never seen before. Naruhodou, that's English. What does it say, Asogi? It appears to be French.
Dear God, not French!
This is some kind of luxury item. What does it say? Go to France and ask them.
I don't know everything.
You could have just said you didn't know. I don't like to admit these things. Alright, let's take a closer look at, I don't know, the lip of the bottle? The bottom? Oh, this isn't good. I don't have anything else to go on. At the time, Dr. Watson was drinking the carbonated water. There's still a little bit left, but it's probably flat by now. Oh, speaking of which, my throat's a little dry. Naruhodou, you better not drink that, and it turns out to be poison. Oh, no.
The language of frogs.
What, New Orleans? Princess and the Frog? Maybe I should drink some of this to soothe my throat. That's evidence! Don't do it!
No! Don't Naruhodou.
At the very least, you shouldn't drink the evidence for our case.
You're gonna destroy the evidence.
Yeah, you're right. After all, we don't know if there's anything in it. You're always full of surprises. Classic Naruhodou. This carbonated water. We don't know if there's anything in it. I wonder. What's wrong, Naruhodou? I checked the bottom. It didn't really let me examine it. It went silent all of a sudden. Maybe I've just found another possibility. Oh, Naruhodou's just gonna think of it, huh?
Colonel.
Well, what if I just like tip it over, let all the evidence out? Just pour it out there. Pour it out. Good job, Naruhodou. Wow, this is very... This must be frozen or something. Water doesn't spill out at all. Well, I guess we know all we can about it. Not that I can tell there's anything else to do with it. I guess just present it as is. Let me check the label once more. Yeah, that's it. I guess we'll do the classic Ace Attorney thing. Throw out a bluff. Let's go. Let's hope this works. Ready? That's right. Music stops. It was correct.
This is the glass bottle from earlier. I mean, from like 10 seconds ago.
There's only one way the victim could have been killed without leaving a trace. Of course, that would be... poison. Stabam! Gotcha there. I mean, I don't have any proof, but please don't call me out on it. Cases always go south when someone just says, yeah, you don't have proof of that. Poison? That day, Dr. Watson took a drink of this carbonated water. The liquid inside the bottle could have easily contained poison. And when the doctor drank it, that's when he died. The autopsy report says he bled out, but could be faked. Or it could just been they didn't do a thorough investigation other than the bullet wound.
Order! Order! Order of the court!
Slap. Oh! Real death slam this time. Ow. Who could have poisoned his drink? Maybe it was someone sitting at his table? Only one person fits that description. Of course, that person would be... Miss Giselle Brett. You poisoned Dr. John Watson.
You little! How dare you make such wild, baseless conjectures?
I mean, if he was about to die from the poison, well, yeah, if he was about to die from the poison, his heart would still be beating, carrying the poison through. He would still bleed. Yeah, for sure.
You little! How dare you make such wild, baseless conjectures is what I just said. Don't make me repeat myself. Even a mere schoolboy like you should understand the position our empire is in. Now take the fall for our country. We've only just signed the Japanese Anglo-Alliance Treaty. Do you intend to destroy this historical relationship with your mad accusations?
Iggyari!
How am I supposed to say that?
This is no place for politics. This is a court to judge criminals' sins.
What are you saying?
Where she's from is irrelevant. Whether she's guilty or not is all that matters.
God!
Doesn't need to be beating. Some could just pour out. Yeah, there's still pressure. There's still blood. I didn't mean to imply otherwise.
Excuse me, may I interject?
That is called an objection, lady. You gotta bring that up. You gotta yell with a speech bubble and everything.
Ouch!
Oh, she did it. Wow! Didn't expect that.
Shut up!
The one who should be silenced is you!
Damn!
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Ouch, you got told.
Yes, ma'am!
What in the world? Suddenly the air feels so tense. She looks like a lady, but she screams like a banshee.
Please excuse my earlier remark. I feel it was quite rude.
Quite rude.
I sincerely apologize from the bottom of my heart.
What remark could you be referring to?
I called the Japanese police inexperienced. But even with their lack of experience, they at least conducted a proper investigation, I'm sure. Surely they investigated whether or not this bottle was laced with poison.
About that. Of course we did. Uh-huh. Oh, he's gonna say no. Shoot. Where's your purse? Where's the glass? She must have poisoned his dose. Damn it! Murder is pretty rude. What she's doing is ruder. She accounted for this. Holy this girl is crazy. Huh? As I had stated earlier, I always strive for perfection. It is my life's goal. Then, naturally, we have inspected the contents of this glass bottle.
My word! And what of the results?
After analyzing it against all poisons known to our country, our conclusion is this carbonated drink contains no poison whatsoever. Flip it on its head. Flip it on its head. Come on, I know already. I know, there's no way that it wasn't poison. It had to have been the glass. Tell her to pull it out. What? Are you absolutely sure? That is the conclusion reached by Chief Imperial Medical Examiner himself. Our country. They could also be poisons known to Britain. What? What? I actually, what happened? I missed it.
Please allow me to express my sincere gratitude to the people of this country. They so graciously proved my innocence.
No, they didn't. I'm not done with you. What is she studying again? Oh, you know, something to do with biochemical things. You know, how chemicals interact with organic life.
Like poison!
I am truly in your debt.
Is she actually? I think that was the thing. Something about medical bio something. She was a student of ManokAdobo. Medical research, forensic medicine. Close enough. She'd have access to chemicals probably. You were legitimately asking. Yeah. A student of the same department as Watson and ManokAdobo. Medical forensics. Forensic medicine. Anything to do with drugs.
Of course we did, but it's all part of a job. Miladies, no thanks necessary.
Tips her samurai top knot. Tips his samurai top knot.
milady.
How could this be? Naruhodou, don't give up the ghost quite yet.
Don't spare it, okay?
This is ridiculous. If he was poisoned, then all pieces of the puzzle would fit together perfectly.
It would seem that all has been made clear with this cross-examination.
No. There's still one possibility.
Other than this pistol, there were no other available means to murder the doctor. Therefore, the one who committed this crime can only be the defendant who was holding the weapon in his own hand.
This really is the end of the line for me. Get executed. Time paradox.
I do deeply apologize for taking up your time, Miss Brett.
There's no need for apologies, just as long as everyone knows the truth.
She might have just developed something. Yeah, could be. If it's unknown to the country of Japan.
Defense, there is one thing I would like to confirm with you. Do you have any other new evidence that you wish to present?
No. I have more lies. Let me say them. Sogi. I'm sorry, Naruhodou. You have nothing left. Where's Maya? We need to channel Mia. She can help us in our time of need.
Well then, I will take my leave of you all.
Hold it. I object. Mata? Who said that? Oh, it's her. I forgot her name. I guess I don't know it yet.
I must ask for your patience.
Huh. I remember her.
Who was that?
I'm deeply sorry for interrupting this trial.
Susato. I'ma call her Susie.
I am a legal assistant. My name is Susato Mikotoba.
You're Mikotoba's daughter? Granddaughter? Huh. How legal assistant. How convenient. Mikotoba? She appeared calm and dignified in our desperate final moments. Oh, enamored are we, Naruhodou? Zooming in ever closer to this young girl. In her hand, she held a small bag enveloped in cloth. Here we go, last minute evidence. Eyes front, man. Hey, he's looking at our face. No! To be continued, don't do this! We're going on for at least an hour. Kingdom Hearts can wait. This is what we said about, okay, this is what I heard about the save point. Like, there's no way this can go on for any more than like an hour. Like, we're right there. We gotta prove it. Okay, let's go. More Ace Attorney. This is getting to the good part. Cliffhanger right here. 22nd November, 1:14 p.m. Supreme Court, Court number 2. Vinny wants this case solved. It's been like a week. It's been like 2 weeks.
And? What business do you have here, legal assistant? What business?
Ha! Now I was actually starting to worry. But it's just a legal assistant. A woman, even.
Whatever happened to chivalry, Ouchie? You're only like that for the British ladies? Wow. Hypocritical.
First and foremost, there is no place for women in this Supreme Court.
Jesus Christ, Ouchie. If I needed any more proof that the Pain line is not good people, can Vinny kick him out? Pain banned, or Ouchie in this case. Kick him out, literally.
Ouch!
I am well aware of that. Please, just spare me 5 minutes of your time. There's a piece of evidence I must deliver to the defense.
Ha! Too late. This trial's already over, save for the sentencing.
Shameful display.
Commit Sudoku. There's a 9 here and a 5 there.
You get 5 minutes and not a second more. Because I'm gonna be late for lunch otherwise.
Your Honor!
Your Honor!
Thank you very much.
Oh! And the fence stand is getting a little bit crowded. How about you get a little bit closer to me instead of Osogi over there? Miss Mikotoba. Who are you? I just introduced myself. Did you pay attention at all? Maybe I should do a different voice for this one. I feel like she's gonna talk a lot, so I don't want to do something too straining.
There's no time to explain. Hurry! Take this!
This is written in English. I can't read this. English? It looks like some kind of report. Eh?
These are Sailbrett's research documents.
Oh! They belong to her?
Earlier, after research ended, I went to Imperial Yume University. I borrowed these from Dr. Watson's laboratory.
I see. And this woman really was doing research with the doctor. Oh, that was a Sogi. Really was doing research with the doctor. Are you implying that this research has something to do with that incident? Research.
I don't know. After all, I wasn't here to listen to the trial.
Oh, that's right. Characteristics, reactions to, and effects on the human body of curare. Human body! Poison, unknown to our country! This is the evidence we need. Susie, you are amazing! Curare sounds delicious. No, Naruhodou, not curry. What is that? I've never heard of it. That's actually a pretty nasty poison. Oh, that's a known poison? Oh, known in this day and age. Uh-oh. What does it do? Tear your inside out, liquefy them? I don't want to know. I kind of want to know.
Time's up! I demand that this malcontent legal assistant be removed from the court at once!
Please, no more pain yelling. I can't.
I hadn't the time to do more than glance over the documents. But I did prove a simplified summary of its contents at the front. Please take a look through it yourselves, if you would like.
All right, Hammy, if you're gonna look it up, please tell me how it's pronounced. Curare? Got it. Thank you so much. Giselle's report has been filed in the court record.
Now then, I wish you good fortune.
I wish you good fortune. Oh my god, Susie. Please tell me that's like Phoenix's great-great-grandmother. I should already.
We cannot keep our British guest waiting any longer.
Oh, let me get a better look at that that report, huh? Subject of Giselle's study at Imperial Yume University. This report describes a poison still unknown in Japan, but known to England, probably. Prepared from a vine now classified as Strychnos toxifera. It is only known to grow in the jungles of the Amazon. Also available in the Amazon warehouse, but a discount. Since ancient times, the natives of that land have used it to hunt. Oh, that's why Japan doesn't know about it. It's from South America. Effect: even a very small dosage instantly paralyzes all muscles in the body. A fatal and deadly poison. Paralyzed. He might have been alive, but paralyzed. The poison is effective when it enters the body through a wound, such as that inflicted by a blow dart. Or by a gun? Maybe that's not important. Since its effect paralyzes all muscles in the body, it's considered for use as an anesthetic. But due to the paralysis of the body, allowing patients to breathe is a problem that would need to be resolved. Yeah, that's why they need a respirator when they anesthetizes you. It's a poison arrow poison and also a muscle relaxant. Paralytic, rather. They have bullets with that stuff? That sounds very harsh. That sounds cruel. Wait, if they have bullets, what if that is what happened here? Oh, it's just fictional. Well, this is fiction, unless it's real. Let's see, I'm curious now.
We cannot keep our British guest waiting any longer.
See, we clearly know that she poisoned him. It's just like, what pieces come together?
I will ask you one last time. Does either the prosecution or defense wish to present any more evidence?
Yes. I mean, I just got one.
Of course not! This trial already has more than enough evidence!
Unless you want even more damning evidence. I mean, more blessing evidence. Naruhodou, you no longer have the liberty of choice. This is quite literally your final chance. It's the final countdown. Asogi, what is that song? I don't know, it hasn't been invented yet. Yeah, I know. Slap. Your Honor, please allow us to present this piece of evidence. Just look at it. I don't know how it's relevant yet, just look at it.
I recognize that fire in your eyes. It's a fire that will be in this courtroom for years to come. That's the steadfast fire of a Japanese man who doesn't know the meaning of retreat.
I guess that's one way to put it. Too much honor.
Witness, Miss Brett, may I ask you a question?
Oh dear, what?
Would you be willing to stay with us just a short while longer?
I do appreciate the invitation. But it's almost time for my afternoon tea. Thus, I'll have to excuse myself.
Miss Brett, I ask politely out of respect towards you and your homeland, but frankly, Scarlet, I don't give a damn.
Holy shit.
You may not have understood me, but I will not take no for an answer.
There you go. Judgy's on our side. Ah, yeah.
I can't help but think. Are you on my side or his? Bribery? You Japanese all defy basic logic.
Hey now. Don't generalize.
I'm sorry to impose, my lady. Now, attorney. Present new evidence that you believe warrants further investigation.
It's my attorney's badge. No.
Hey!
Giselle Brett. It appears you were conducting research in Dr. Watson's research facilities. And you researched poison. Deadshot in the Arrowverse uses bullets laced with curare. Huh. So even if a shot wouldn't kill outright, the poison would finish the job. Or at the very least, prevent you from seeking out medical attention. Like, oh, he's not moving, he's clearly dead. Or like his heart stops, or something along that lines. And whatever it does, it screws you up even more than just that, you know, that bleed out. Or it could just, you know, it does say it's fatal, so it could just kill you. And what's more, you happen to be researching a deadly poison. Strange coincidence, eh? Eh? What? In it?
What? Deadly poison? What's the meaning of this?
Oh, this is how you pronounce it.
Curare.
Curare. Curare. Okay.
Curare. Curare.
Curare. Okay, curare.
What is the meaning of this?
Its name is curare. It's a deadly poison that requires only a small dose to cause certain death.
What manner of joke is this? You must have gone off the deep end.
Curare.
I'd never heard of a poison like that.
Well, that's the point. She's researching it. No, of course you haven't.
What?
There's no reason that you wouldn't know what it is, after all. Until today, this poison was never known to exist in the Japanese Empire. It was never known to exist. Yes, in other words, the Imperial Police can examine all they like, but they'd never be able to detect this poison. Simply because the methods to detect it haven't been developed in Japan.
What? Nani?
Ah, yeah. We got you on the ropes now, Giselle.
Order! Order! Order in the court!
Yeah, this isn't gonna go for much longer. I can smell it.
Do poisons as terrifying as that really exist?
I'm sure at some point in human history, all poisons weren't known to man. So yes, an unknown poison exists, and probably always will. There's probably alien poisons out there in the universe that we just don't know about yet. According to these research documents written by Miss Brett, she's not married yet. She probably never will be. Not behind bars. Unless she gets like a prison husband, I don't know. The hunting tribes of South America have used this poison to hunt since ancient times. To the researchers and medical students in Europe, this seems to be common knowledge.
They hunt with poison?
Yeah, it keeps your game from escaping. It's a deadly poison extracted from the bark of trees that grow in the Amazon jungles. It was discovered after explorers brought some back to Europe, and they accidentally ate it, then they fell over, and then they died. If you were to be hit by a blow dart smeared with this, its poison would kill you instantly. That's a bit strong for hunting, don't you think? Wouldn't some of that still be in the meat? Isn't that right, miss? Gotcha. Gotcha. Pain, please don't.
Your claims are all nonsense. First off, if the victim was poisoned, then he would have been writhing in pain. Everyone in the Lacantos would have noticed.
Nope, instantly paralyzed.
Indeed. Your thoughts, detective?
Don't ask him, he doesn't know. Certainly, if a man was writhing in pain, I would have been on the scene immediately. Come to think of it, I don't remember the doctor being in pain. According to these documents, the complete opposite should be expected. Oh, there you go. I don't even get to present it.
What? The opposite?
The victim did not exhibit any manner of being in pain.
Mr. Winston Payne?
Winston pain. That in itself could be evidence that the
curare,
was used.
What do you mean by that? Please explain.
About what? The
curare,
forget inventing poisons. You can probably just go out to the rainforest and pick up some random stuff. Yeah, nature's metal. Nature's metal. Just bring a frog. Turns out by touching it, you're now dead. Whoops. The instant this poison enters the body, it will paralyze all muscles. In other words, you would lose the ability to move any of your limbs.
That means I can't dance again? I'm never gonna dance again. Poisoned feet have got no rhythm.
Even if the victim felt any pain, he or she would not be able to express it. Not that pain would ever get felt. Mr. Payne. My word! Botulinum toxin is ridiculous. Is that the frog? I don't want to touch any frogs. Don't bring me to the Amazon. Of course, if he lost control of his muscles, the victim would collapse. However, if he used a chair to prop the body up, any bystanders would be none the wiser. But Asogi, there's something I don't quite understand. How does paralyzing only the muscles result in an instant death? Heart's a muscle. Probably. You might regret asking that question. Ever heard of botulism? Oh, is that the same thing? Of course, the victim can no longer move once the poison takes hold. Remember, your respiratory system needs to use muscles as well. The poison presents that. Oof. He couldn't breathe. He's suffocated? And you wouldn't be able to breathe? In short, the most accurate cause of death would be suffocation. For several minutes, the victim is still conscious, but unable to move or cry for help. Holy crap!
Inconceivable!
To any onlookers, it would seem like a painless, sleep-like, instant death. But in reality, he was suffering the whole time due to the...
curare,
But for the victim, I couldn't imagine a more...
curare,
death. And that's the truth of... curare. Rip. F. Watson. Jesus. What's the motive? I don't even know. Why did you want to blame it on me? Oh, what if she... I was dining with Asogi. What if she was trying to target him?
Then, this glass bottle. Does it really contain that cruel, deadly poison?
That's enough nonsense from you. I'll prove it by drinking it myself.
Please do, Ouchie.
We don't know the poison, so we can't detect it. Don't play games with me.
Excuse me, may I speak?
A student quibbling with nonsensical theories? How about you learn...
I love it when Winston gets interrupted. He's not Winston. He's like something ouchy. Do I know his first name? Takatsuchi. Teriyaki sushi.
The one who ought to be learning is you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Hi.
Is this how you Japanese always handle things?
What do you mean?
Stealing a lady's research documents, waving them around as if they were your discovery. Barbaric isn't strong enough a word to describe you monsters.
Rest assured that we feel the same way about you.
Why would you feel the ants? You feel the Baba ants think you could look down on me.
Taking advantage of those less learned to get away with murder? That sounds barbaric enough to me. You disagree, milady?
Burn. All that aside, I, Ouchie, refuse to accept your claims. You claim this fair lady is the wielder of a poison that we don't even know of? What a farce!
What's so funny?
Excuse me, Your Honor, was it?
I mean, that's not his name, but...
Yes, Miss Brett.
Wait, wait, I think I've heard of that. Botox is the botulism poison. It's just less well, not is, it's made from it. Active component, huh? That's why it's named Botox. That's silly. Don't ever use Botox anywhere near me.
May I borrow that glass bottle for a moment?
Yes, I suppose that's fine.
No, she's gonna destroy the evidence! Or is she gonna drink it right now? She's gonna drink it right now. Ah, damn it! Okay, then it's back to what I thought of the first time. It's the glass!
You little Japanese cretins should learn to not be so conceited.
What are you on about now?
From a British woman's perspective, this farce is nothing more than child's play. Fraudulent police and a petulant husk of a court. It's laughable. But it's about time we end this childish game.
This killing game?
Cheers.
Don't.
What are you doing? Proving that she has another way of delivering the poison. Yep. This means nothing, Giselle.
Mere carbonated water, now flat. Fitting indeed for such a dull court as this.
Yeah, get it over with. You're lying. That's something. This is my first rodeo. I know I'm not guilty.
Oh my. What's the matter? You all look like you've seen a ghost. ...
Then, there was no curare inside that glass bottle?
Your face tells me that you can't believe it, but that's the truth. I must thank you for presenting the results of my research in your Supreme Court.
There's more than one way to do the trick. Close-up magic.
Yeah.
You've done a fine job, little boy. Now, Your Honor.
Even the judge is surprised. Come on, don't believe our lies.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
May I finally take my leave this time? I think I've cooperated with you enough for one day, even if it's for the sake of our empires.
I apologize, milady. Words cannot express my gratitude.
Not like this. Naruhodou, how many times are you gonna hold your head in shame this entire trial? Don't give honey to babies. Botulism spores still thrive in it. Ow. Their immune systems aren't strong enough. Why is botulism so common? How did this happen? Don't give honey to babies. That's impossible. Masaka? There had to be been poison inside that bottle. Turn it about. Turn your thinking around. So then how? How could she drink it all and still be standing there, alive and well? I don't understand.
I'm glad I had the chance to enjoy this one-act comedy here on this tiny island in the Far East. My friends in Britain are sure to laugh at this lovely little story. Did that bottle contain poison or not? And if it did, then why is she still standing? I should already have all the clues needed to answer this question. Is there really a deadly poison contained within that bottle? Wording, not within the bottle, but in the glass she gave him. It's gotta be. I guess there wasn't any poison in the bottle. Here's the part where the judge and or the prosecutor go, well, I see no reason to prolong this Objection! But there was somewhere else. What? Naruhodou! Well, if there was, then she should be dead. You got a point there. Sometimes your naivete is so mystifying it leaves me in a fog. Maybe you should be a clear dark night, like our school's uniform. Is that really what our uniform's supposed to represent? It should have more of a bluish tint, I feel.
I will have to give you a penalty.
Oh, wait, no! That's not what That's not what I expected. That's different. That's not usually how these Ace Attorney questions go. I'm usually supposed to say, no, there isn't, because there's another way. I did it. Don't worry, I got plenty of penalties. There goes my perfect 100% run. I have to give you a penalty. I feel like drinking poison myself. Naruhodou, that's extreme. The bottle contained poison. I guess it did. But what? Is it just because when you ingest it, it's fine, but when you rub it in a wound, it's not? I guess that's it. The culprit laced Dr. Watson's carbonated water with...
curare,
No. The defense insists on this claim. What? But what are you saying what for? You just said the other way was wrong. I can only pick two things, Asogi. Come on.
You amateur, what are you getting at now? There is no way the bottle could have had any poison in it.
That's what I was saying. You guys didn't believe me. Just because she drank it of her own volition?
Indeed, it's an obvious contradiction.
There may very well be an explanation for that contradiction.
What? Okay.
Let's think about this mystery step by step. Step by step. The answer must be in the court record.
Now, defendant. No, you deserve to be called an attorney.
Oh, I'm so honored.
Anna, thanks for the egg. How you doing? Movie night tonight? I actually don't know. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. You're just in time to see me convict a bee. Bee, as in, lovely young British woman. I'm trying to get her convicted of poisoning a professor of a university. Here's what we know about the poison. It paralyzes you, but it's effective when it enters the body through a wound. Gotta be it. Page 2. Not when you ingest it, but a wound. So unless she got stomach ulcers, I don't think she's gonna actually die from that. Ha ha ha! Welcome to the trial of...
curare,
I'm just having the robot pronounce it for me. You actually meant egg. Well, that's why erg exists. Guilty!
No, Anna, unless you did it. That's it. It was you all along. I asked you present your evidence. Why is the witness still standing after drinking water laced with curare?
I have to really try to say that word. Look at the thing. Look at the thing I just showed you. The answer we need, of course, is within the witness's research documents.
Objection! That couldn't give us any kind of answer. After all,
Keep showing the thing. It's the only evidence we have. It's our last chance.
this document and the English language are impossible for us to understand.
Speak for yourself. It's funny because they're translated right now.
You impertinent amateur, do not dare ridicule me.
I'm not trying to ridicule you. You're just ridiculous to begin with. And I'm not putting on airs.
Indeed, this document is far too large for us to read here. I only have a second grade reading comprehension. Don't blame me, I'm old. Defense? I suggest you be more specific. Where in this document is the answer we seek?
Page 2.
Ah, damn it.
I just wanted to say a page number. Now I gotta actually look at it again. Characteristics. Let's go. Let's go. Da, 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 da. The penalties went away. I must be right. Up until now, I've heard a lot about curare. Even learned how to pronounce it. And there's just one thing that caught my attention.
And what was that?
Primitive tribes use this poison to hunt. They smear blow darts with poison before shooting their prey.
Indeed. That seems correct so far.
Naturally, these hunters proceed to eat their kills, right? I was actually wondering about that. It's like in Metal Gear Solid 3, when you tranquilize a vulture or something, then you eat it, then you actually go to sleep yourself. Sam. Oh, that you're poisoned? Anna, please. Anna, don't be poisoned.
What are you getting at?
Think about it. Use your brain. The carcass still has traces of the poison in its blood. That she eats her prey. Oh. Well, you know. I'm pretty sure some types of bats eat meat. That's right! Normally, people wouldn't eat meat tainted with poison, right?
Speak for yourself.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Mr. Ouchie.
You can say that again. I wouldn't dream of eating something like that.
That's what I realized. In this document, there's an explanation under characteristics. I mean, I did read that out loud. Burgers are meat. Yeah, we eat our prey. He didn't hunt the cow, but... Lick. It states the symptoms only occur when the poison enters through a wound. Please don't eat my chicken. He needs to live to be my mascot. He's on. Look at him in the bottom left. He's shifty-eyed. He's on the lookout for people trying to eat him. It states the symptoms only occur when the poison enters through a wound. Please do not shoot the chicken.
A wound? Metal Gear.
The specificity of it caught my eye. Vinny, how did you... Oh, never mind. In other words, the truth to be discerned from this document is this. Oh, double lick. That has implications. Curare, when entered through a wound, is a deadly poison. However... Yeah. When ingested, curare is completely harmless. What? Miss Brett, take a shot every time Winston Payne says what? You knew of curare's special characteristics. That's why you could drink it all with such overflowing confidence. Damn, gotcha now. You impudent little... Don't... What the... That's alive? What did she say? Damned brat! Oh! Watch your language in a court of law. This is no way for a lady to speak. The surgery. What, she had the dentist do it? Oh, no, wait. Wait! Yeah. No, not the dentist. His mouth was bleeding probably still. Naruhodou. The hat's alive. The ugly duckling became a swan. You're far exceeding my expectations. You really do have potential as an attorney. Dare I say, an ace attorney. A sogi. Do I? Do I really? An attorney? Oh, Attorney, that has a nice ring to it.
As if such a convenient poison actually exists in the first place. If that's the case, then why?
I love her very specific interjection.
Look, an ignorant little monkey thinks he's grasped real intelligence for the first time. But all he can do is swing it around ineptly like a new toy.
Cut to the chase. Would they have said cut to the chase in this day and age? Did they have movies back then? Probably. Maybe?
There is a fatal contradiction in that sloppy claim of yours, little boy.
Little boy? Contradiction? That's the part he has more trouble with. He doesn't care that Naruhodou just called a little boy. Is that where it comes from? I assumed. Like you cut the movie to the interesting part, like the chase scene. That's what I'm assuming. Maybe it's like, maybe they had it in books. They chase scenes in books, I guess.
As you may have guessed, curare is a poison that's safe to drink. We believe that it's neutralized when it reacts with the stomach acid.
Totally makes sense, doesn't it? What's this about stomach acid? What's a stomach?
However, if it is safe to drink this deadly poison, wouldn't the good doctor have survived drinking it?
Oh.
Indeed. That makes sense.
Cut to the chase comes from silent films. I guessed. I figured. Yeah, I guess those came out when the 1800s.
We civilized people call this science. Do you follow so far, little boy?
That's funny. What's so fun? That he's a little boy?
Order! Order! Order in the court!
I don't have memory past like 10 seconds ago, so.
If both of them drank the same poison, then naturally the results would be the same.
There's a difference. There was something different about Watson that day specifically.
Then that means...
The poison called curare has nothing to do with the incident.
Lies.
Exactly. Even that should be comprehensible to a little boy left behind by civilization.
Now you're gonna call me backwards. Hey? Cyclops? Is this the moment where Naruhodou's seething rage comes out and he just transforms into the Hulk?
Defense attorney smash!
What is this feeling? I feel something is welling up inside me. Something I've never felt before. It's the conviction to stand against contradictions. A feeling like righteous anger. It feels like... No, not that. I'll strike with all I have. It all starts with the tip of my finger. Time to corner my prey. Show me the music. Music. Oh! Woohoo! There it is. Cornered. Oh, let me just enjoy this for a second. Oh, I like it. I like it. Kind of reminds me of the Professor Layton one. Oh, there he is. He is ready. He did it. He did the thing. Don't play stupid, Giselle.
Where did that fire in your eyes come from?
I don't know. The spark you've lit inside me. Not in a love way, more in a rage way. You already know the answer. Even if both you and the victim drank from that very same bottle of water, you already know why only the victim died. You know the reason for this contradiction. Did the mask do something? I didn't pay attention.
I order you to present your evidence, attorney. If our witness can drink this so-called deadly poison without batting an eye, why did only the victim succumb to the poison?
Disappointment. Disappointment. Medical report. Curare? He's saying the things. Ow! Ow! I love it. I love it. Now we're Ace Attorney. Now we're Ace Attorney up in here. Dr. Watson and the witness did indeed drink the same water. But don't think of the water. Think of the main differences between the people who drank it.
What differences do you have in mind?
One was an old man and one was a lady. No, that's not it. Doing something with the mask. She's holding it too far away. She doesn't know. She can't see. Curare only becomes poisonous when it enters the blood-throat wound. Thus, if a healthy person ingests it, it's entirely harmless. However, if it passed over an open wound as you drank it, what do you suppose would happen?
An open wound?
Yes, for example, maybe a certain someone visited the dental clinic. Maybe he had a tooth removed. And the next thing you're gonna say is Giselle was the one who told him to remove that tooth. Giselle, you mentioned it a few times. You were aware that Dr. Watson had his tooth extracted. Naruhodou on fire. He's on fire. Then the witness used that to her advantage.
PK fire!
PK fire!
You turn into Michael Jackson all of a sudden? What's happening? Why does she feel like she's about to belt Billie Jean out at the top of her lungs? Why is she laughing?
Since we've come this far, I shall reiterate what I said earlier. Truly, this is like a child's game, a mock trial filled to the brim with naivete.
What do you mean?
This is what I mean, little boy.
Hey, what are you doing? You gonna hold him hostage? Is that what you're doing? Uh-huh.
What accident might befall this precious evidence you handed over so carelessly?
You gave her the bottle. Why did you not take it back? Hosonaga, why didn't you grab it back from her?
Ow. Ow.
Don't. Does it really matter? You can still, like, swab the pieces, I guess.
Allow me to teach you. Allow me to teach you an important lesson.
Smash. Oh, snap.
Oh my. Whatever will you do?
Oh. Swab the pieces. Test those. You drank all the water anyway. We couldn't test that. Come on. You know, you should be under arrest, under contempt of court for messing with the evidence. I'm pretty sure that's a thing. Destruction of evidence.
Your precious little evidence is gone now.
Somehow she thinks that makes her win. What? What?
What are you doing? Bailiff! Quickly! Retrieve what water you can, immediately!
A futile effort. This carpet is a gift from the British Empire. It does quite the fine job of absorbing water.
Don't absorb the water. That must be terrible to clean.
Your methods aren't as advanced enough to collect any, safe to say. It's impossible.
You arrogant little fish. Duck. How could you do this? Oh my god. How could you have done this? You won't get away with this. She practically confessed. I don't know. The court system in these games is backwards enough that we actually need that evidence.
Well, no matter how hard this little boy cries and slams his desk.
Also, it's very hard to shatter a bottle. It's harder than you think. Wait, she dropped it on carpet. That's really hard to do. She didn't throw it or anything. She just dropped it.
You will never find out whether or not the bottle contained poison for the rest of eternity.
You monster! Die, monster! You don't belong in this world. So he kind of does look like Richter, doesn't he?
Meanwhile, on the other hand, the evidence that supports my claim yet stands. Isn't that right, Sir Prosecutor?
Oh, after that, you're gonna take her side still. What's more important, Ouchie? Justice or a win?
Yes, yes, you speak of this photograph.
That's right. Anyone who sees this photograph would agree. The poor doctor was sitting with his back turned to me. The only one who could have shot the victim from the front is this little boy.
Objection. Here's what really happened. On that day, you used curare to poison the victim. Following that, in order to pin that crime on Ryunosuke Naruhodou, you took action when you saw him picking up the pistol from the floor. You drew your own concealed pistol and shot the doctor's corpse. Sounds reasonable to me. The Hectacular Hector, hello! Welcome to the stream. Thank you for that follow earlier. The Great Ace Attorney. Yeah, this game doesn't have an English title in Twitch. You have to use the Japanese one. I would have liked to use the English title so people wouldn't be confused. You're welcome. Oh, no, yeah, no problem. Thank you, thank you. Then in the ensuing chaos, all you had to do was rotate the chair around with the body. With that in mind, wow, you're still a suspect. Whoa, how did I get into this picture? This is trippy. Take me back to the courtroom.
You've got quite an imagination, little boy.
Eh? Nandato.
I concealed the pistol. I shot his corpse. There's no evidence in the world that could prove that.
Yeah, exactly. As long as there isn't any evidence, the prosecution's stance will not change.
This is why we have a jury system. Come on. Evidence is everything. You know, unless she was stupid enough to bring the gun in her purse to the courtroom today, I don't think we have that second gun available to us.
The victim, Dr. Watson, was shot by Ryunosuke Naruhodou. The defendant is the one and only suspect.
God! Darn it! This is absurd. We've come so far, and now she's going to get away like this? All we can do is watch as she destroys evidence for her own gain? In that case, I should destroy the evidence the prosecution brings up. Apparently, it's legal. No evidence, no case against me. What is this flawed system? Naruhodou! Asogi! Naruhodou! Asogi! Naruhodou. Asogi? I've helped you come this far, but now the trial is in your hands. Huh? Why me? We've lost our decisive evidence. Right now, if there are any final clues, they can only be within your mind. Wow. Gonna extract it out of there. Celeste, what's up? How you doing? Hope you're doing good. You're in time for me to apparently fail at convicting this woman. She murdered Dr. Watson from Sherlock Holmes, and now she's gonna get away with it because she destroyed the evidence? That's not fair! The only evidence is apparently inside my mind. Get the ice cream scoop. We're gonna scoop out that evidence from your brain. Within my mind? Emotes. We're going brain digging. Hi Celeste, how you doing? Remember you said you at least had confidence in your own observational skills? But of course. Shouldn't she get punished for breaking the evidence? Yeah, she should, or else I could do it myself and destroy all the evidence the prosecution has. There's a flaw here in this system. We can just forget that I managed to overlook that flashy Western diva. Or, you know, it happened before then. Think back to the moment of the crime. Remember what you saw, what you felt? Even the colors and the smells. Yeah, I remember smelling something. Memories. What I saw and what I felt is this the new mechanic of the game? Memories? Yeah, this replaces channeling, doesn't it? Even the colors. We're gonna colorize a black and white photo? Hey! Oh, that's a little bit of blood from the steak, that's fine. I wonder, does the answer really lie dormant within my chromatic memories? This is really why we're doing this. Oh no, I'm colorblind. I'm colorblind! Don't worry, I can see enough to realize that's probably blood. A clue that points towards the culprit who shot Dr. Watson. It doesn't exist. Oh, it exists. Asogi. Celeste can't stay for long. Still running on 4 hours of sleep from yesterday. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna stay for a few minutes. It's okay. I think we're wrapping this up, like, really soon. I think I may have found it. The clue that lies dormant within my memories. Truly, you never cease to amaze. Yeah. I think I broke my hand. Take that clue and shove it in their faces. Like, ball it up. Scoop it out of your mind and throw it right at them. Right. I'll do just that. No, I didn't mean that literally. There's one strange feeling that lies dormant within my memories. Could that be the key that opens the door to the truth? Opens the door to Kingdom Hearts? The clue that reveals the true culprit is... I wonder what it could be. Curare! Detective Hosonaga, I've got a question for you. What color is this? I'm colorblind, I can't really tell. Yes, how can I help you? It looks like he's still in shock from that glass bottle shattering. I'd be too. I think it's blue. Oh yes, blue blood. Easy mode let's play. Hello, welcome to the stream. How you doing? As I recall, you claim that you always strive for perfection, right? Exactly. Then, detective, is it safe to assume that you confiscated everything from the scene? Like maybe the grill plate? Including perhaps the beefsteak plate that was left on the victim's table?
Hold on. What?
I like that she has her own shut up line because it interrupts me as I'm reading the lines.
What manner of joke is this?
That's right. It's pretty good. I'm really sad that this never came to the West, but at least I'm playing it now, and I did pay Capcom by importing this game from Japan, so... It's no joke. This is all about my memories. What of your memories? At the time, I was an eyewitness too. I saw what was shown in the photograph of the scene. And it's a good game too. I needed this. I needed this after Ace Attorney 5 and 6 were a lot easier than the previous trilogy. A lot less dramatic, a lot less twists and turns. This is back to the way I remember Ace Attorney being. Notice the wooden slab being used to carry the beefsteak? I saw blood on it.
What?
Are you sure this isn't a lie? You're not using your lie bullets?
So? I'm sure it splattered onto it after you shot the doctor.
If he was facing away from the table, I don't think so. Wrong. Try again. Take a closer look at how everything and everyone is arranged in the photo. The beefsteak plate is more or less located directly behind the victim. If I shot the doctor from the front, then it would be impossible for the blood to splash onto the plate behind him. Ah! I see. If there are blood stains on the plate, then that would mean... What does that mean?
It means you killed him.
The person who shot the victim would be the one sitting on the other side of the table.
What's that smell? It's blood.
It means he bled. It means he got his steak extra rare. The cow was still mooing. That would be none other than Giselle Brett.
What?
Her eyes are all big when she holds the mask way too far from her face.
The audacity of such a ridiculous claim is galling! Your own memories? Do you really expect us to believe a murderer's tales? What the?
Hey. You got any other... Oh. Is he gonna corroborate? Please. How rare do you want your steak? I want it to still be producing methane. I, Satoru Hosonaga... I believe that I became a detective for the sake of this very moment. Detective Hosonaga, then you mean... Yes, the steak was rare! Oh, that doesn't help the case. Tell the cow what fire is. Of course, I did indeed bring it with me, all in the name of honest crime scene preservation. Call me a crime scene thief if you must. I even took the half-eaten meat. Oh, how long ago was this? Is it rotting? Detective got the steak.
He went on a stakeout. What?
This lady's meal, even the soldier's meal. Okay, that's a bit much. He's got the same the same enthusiasm as the Detective Fulbright from 5. I confiscated all indiscriminately in the name of justice. There, now we talking. Hosonaga, I think you and me are gonna be good buddies. Ha ha ha. Gumshoe was better. I mean, he's not born yet, so we gotta do with what we can. Present it for inspection right away. We have to see if Giselle's plate has blood on it. Can't argue with that.
Detective! I order you to present the beefsteak that was at the victim's table on the day of the incident.
Yes, sir! I think you'll find exactly what I just said. Come on, come on. I apologize for the delay. This is the beefsteak in question. Ew, it's all moldy. So, what about the blood? Did you find any? Please don't say no, or else the trial's gonna go on for another, like, 20 minutes.
It's impossible. It can't be there.
Quickly now, present it to the court. Show us all the blood. All of it. I want it.
Very well. Look to your heart's content. Please? Please?
Son of a...
Where's the blood? Well, I guess we're not finishing this trial anytime soon. How? She cleaned it off? Or what? I don't see any. No! Why? I know I saw it. I swear it was there. What else can we do? This was already a bluff on top of a bluff on top of a last-minute evidence. The plate of beefsteak that was right behind the doctor. There was blood on it. They ate it. They ate the blood. Delicious. Get your daily dose of iron.
You ought to see the look on your face, little boy.
Yeah. Stop with the swan. Only chickens allowed.
Everyone in the civilized world knows that the Japanese can't be trusted.
Wow. That's mean. That's harsh.
I couldn't agree more. You damn Japanese, what are you?
What are you, Ouchie? This is gross. I hate this.
The court has now reached a conclusion once and for all.
No, it hasn't. Objection.
But of course, as for this pitiful mock trial, let's just forget this ever happened, shall we?
You don't gotta bring country matters into this.
Look at it all you want, but you'll never find any blood on this sorry piece of meat.
Luminol test. It hasn't been invented yet. And I suppose a steak plate might always pass, or might always show blood because of all the steaks that have been cut on it in the past.
Look at it! Look at it with your sorry eyes!
Inspect your meat. Inspect it very closely. See how tender it is. Was the blood I saw only an illusion? This time it's certain. He lost. Oh no. Well, let's take a closer look at that thing. Naruhodou, the gavel still hasn't swung on your fate. Speak. Don't with these metaphors, Asoki. Just tell me if I've lost yet or not. Believe in yourself. I'm saying keep looking forward until the bitter end. Sounds like a certain Mia Fey. Believe in myself? Believe in myself? What kind of Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann bullshit is that? There's only one thing left to do. I need to look it over one more time.
No issues were found with evidence requested by the defense.
Believe in your meat. This meat can't be beat.
Therefore, the inspection of all evidence in question ends here. Do you have any objections, attorney?
Yes, just give me a second. Okay. Lunch Gisela is said to have ordered, seized from the table directly following the incident. Oh, hey, what the heck is that?
What?
What is that? This is a koban. Judging by the seal, I guess it's from the Hoei era. The Hoei era. Koban. Isn't it one of those lucky coins from, like, the cats in Japanese lore? Like, you know, a Meowth. No, that's not the point. What's it doing here? Yes. Okay. I know something about Japanese culture. I actually, tangent. I actually, gave into the memes and installed Duolingo on my phone. I'm on a 3-day streak, baby, learning Japanese. If I miss a day, then Duo is gonna take my family hostage, apparently. Why did I start using Duolingo? Why was there a koban sitting under this beefsteak? Don't worry about it. It's part of the flavor. Hold on a second. Did you say Hoei era? Rest in peace, eggs. No, not my family. My eggs. That's right. It's covered in meat sauce, but that wouldn't decrease its value. That's not the point. A koban from the Hoei era? Where have I heard that before? Hey, that old man was looking for a koban, wasn't he? I've heard of pearls before swine, but gold before bovine would be a first. I really doubt you'll ever hear that again. Honestly, it's incredible that we even found this. What does that mean? If the dude dropped the coin on the floor, was this a second piece of meat? This was hiding under the... Oh, I got you now. It's hard to believe such a precious coin would be lying under a hunk of meat. Especially considering that objects from the Hoei era are so valuable. Egg. Not my eggs. Yeah, and now it's covered with all that thick gravy. Getting hungry, Naruhodou? A little bit. Just let me lick this coin a little bit. Very funny. Well, the next time someone serves me beefsteak at a restaurant, I'll check for coins. That doesn't sound sanitary. I'll be sure to give the meat a careful flip before I dig in. You know, just in case. I hope you aren't mistaking beefsteak for some kind of lottery. You never know. Celeste used to be using it to learn 3 languages, but you stopped. No, Duo got you too, huh? How did that egg sound? What are you talking about egg sound? I don't know what you're talking about. Spectacular Hector, you must be imagining things. Egg sound? I don't know. What? Egg. We found the koban under the beefsteak. The only reasonable conclusion. Oh, what's going on? Fine. Nothing off of the plate. I guess that's it. I can expect the brand. Look at the engraving on the plate. Maybe it's a cat? Naruhodou, have you not ever seen a cow before? It's a cow. Beefsteak truly is the king of Western cuisine. Isn't it, though? I just had a burger today. Well, that's a burger, not really a steak, but... all Western-style restaurants have iron plates with their customized engravings like this. Do they? Maybe Western-style restaurants in Japan. Then this must be the signature of La Quantos. I think we got all we can out of this steak.
Do you have any objections, attorney?
The blood stain was supposed to be the finishing blow. Are there any more clues I can find in the doctor's beefsteak? There are still more clues. Slam. Ready. I was ready to convict this woman like an hour ago. Come on.
Hi.
Your Honor, please wait. This beefsteak right here.
PK fire!
Oh, come on. Still holds a shocking truth within it.
The only shocking thing here is your abnormal obsession with that beefsteak. What, are you hungry? Did you not eat food before?
Oh, and maybe I didn't. You know, it was last minute notice. I was just drinking some coffee, and then all of a sudden I'm convicted of murder. We got a Hoy and a PK fire? A little bit. Your Honor, I'm sure you're aware, but we can talk about boring little details all day, but it'll never amount to anything.
We've come this far. It's only fair to inspect every piece of evidence fully. This is the decision held by the Supreme Court. My sincerest apologies, milady.
I thought we were allies. Are you sure that was the right thing to say?
No, not at this point. I think this might be the smartest judge of any Ace Attorney game. They seem to be siding with me for once. They just can't prove it. What do you mean allies? Allies as in England? Because I'm pretty sure Japan wasn't part of that allies. Ow. Your Honor.
The court orders the defense to explain further. Point out the lead you say was hidden in the beefsteak dish on the victim's table.
I can't. It's under the meat. Flip it up. Let's go. What? Yeah. I know. Let's go. Give me the coin. Can I just examine the coin? It's hard to believe such a precious coin would be lying under a hunk of meat, especially considering that objects... Oh, I got this ready. Let's go! Present it in 3, 2, 1, go! Sokoda! There it is.
This is...
A koban?
What in the world is that?
This is a Hoei era Koban.
Giselle?
This is fire. This is allegedly the beefsteak you were eating before you murdered John Watson. I'm still on that questioning path, by the way. Could you explain why something like this was hidden under the meat?
Objection!
Shut up. Now you're telling me to shut up? Hey, I accepted that when you were talking that way to Payne, not to me. Giselle, you and me are gonna have a problem. Brad, what's up? How you doing? Beefsteak. Welcome. This little fine little woman is doing her ever-loving hardest to not be found guilty. I'm just trying my best. This is the first case of the game. Yeah, Brad, remember the first case of Ace Attorney 1 that we did? Oh, by the way, the Ace Attorney trilogy just came out today. So if you don't know anything about this series, please go buy the original trilogy. It's out on Steam, it's out on PS4, Switch, Xbox, whatever you want, you can play it. Oh, it's a good series. I like it. You object to Giselle. I do too. Her eyes look like Joker. Persona! She's gonna rip it off and then summon a swan.
What are you talking about? As if I would know! I've never seen that before. Don't bring me into your Japanese nonsense. Your lali-lule-lo.
Spectacular Hector knows this game up to the end of Case 4. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know this game has had a fan translation up to Case 4 for a long time now. I actually intended on streaming it before the full game came out. And before I knew it, 5th trial was translated. It's out. Might as well start it now.
Who cares about that? It's just a koban under the meat. You know, everyday occurrence.
Please purchase the trilogy. It's on everything. Yeah, do it. Absolutely. Give Capcom a message that we want more of this game. That we want this game in the West. Do it, please. Brad liked the case we did. If you don't know, me and Bradderfield over in the chat, we were playing the original trilogy, actually. We did the first case. I already knew that game, so I couldn't have just played it myself. But Brad doesn't know, so I brought him on so he could figure it out himself. So here we are. We'll continue that again at some point. We just need to find a good day to do it. We need more support so they can finally bring back physical copies to the West. That too. I imported the physical trilogy from Japan. I've had that for like a month now, so even though it came out today in English, the game already was out in Japan physically, and it had English on it, so I might as well have gotten that. Got the special edition too. Comes with a soundtrack. Anyway.
I'm sure it wound out there by coincidence due to some chef's carelessness.
What? They just have Hoei era Kobans in the kitchen as decorations? Yeah, right. That's even more of a health code violation than, a rat in the kitchen.
Haha, ratatouille.
What kind of kitchen randomly gets something like this mixed in with their food? I don't know, one in a museum? When we happened to turn up the steak, there was a Hoei era Koban wedged underneath.
You also get more games if you buy more. Do it.
If this really has no relation to the incident, then I will gladly quit the exchange program. More like if it doesn't, then you have to. Because we're gonna lose. He has a point. Excuse me, Your Honor.
What is it, attorney?
Brad just noticed the chicken detective. You just noticed that right now? He's very shifty. When we turned over the meat, we found a Koban under it. This chick is finally going to crack.
Like an egg.
If this really has nothing to do with the incident, then I will gladly step down as an attorney. You never were an attorney, Naruhodou.
No one asked you to be one in the first place. If you want to stop, then go right ahead.
That's not a very good threat.
Egg.
Shut up.
Egg. Whoa, there's a Justin.
Hi, bye. How you doing? Okay, bye.
The only thing here that has nothing to do with the incident is you, little boy. Then why am I on trial? Yeah, I have nothing to do with it. Please. Or, in any case, we must find the owner of this Koban and listen to what he has to say. Oh, we're gonna bring back the old man. Oh, this trial is never gonna end.
The owner of the Koban?
Yeah. Now that I think about it, there's only one man it could belong to. I don't know if I may not get to Kingdom Hearts tonight, guys. I'm not too sure. I don't want to go on too late because I kind of went over time yesterday. We'll see. I'm very sorry if we don't. I'll try to get at least an hour of it, but I don't want to. I don't want to just like only do a little bit of Kingdom Hearts. I want to at least finish the Toy Story world. Yeah. Yeah. So I was gonna play Kingdom Hearts. It's in the title. Do you not see the string title? Vinny's fine with it. Okay, well, if Vinny's fine with it. The owner of the Koban hidden underneath the Beefsteak is none other than... me. Can I have it? Oh, I'm not in this list. Oldman. Senmon. Vinny really wants to see how this case ends. Me too! I've been on it for like weeks. Fine by Hammy. He wants Ace Attorney. That would be the owner of the Hall of Discard Antique Shop. Senmon Sono Higurashi. Higadashi. Higadashigwa. Sono Chino Sada me Jojo? How typical of the Japanese to have such bizarre names. What, as if Giselle is any better? Oh. That's not my fault, Anna. Vinny said it was okay, he was okay with it. I'm sorry.
As I recall, that's the name of the old man who testified alongside the soldier earlier.
That means we'll just have a full Kingdom Hearts stream next time. Sure, why not? I'm down. Yes, Your Honor. It is kind of weird that I do these games on the same day. It just kind of happened that way. Indeed. You mentioned a Koban earlier. He testified that when the crime occurred,
I crept up under the table and heard a shotgun shot shortly thereafter.
I forgot his voice.
Sonny? Yes.
Crept under the table. What were you doing down there? You know. You think her name is actually a pun on Jealous Brat? I think Giselle is actually a name from the Sherlock Holmes novels, actually. Or either Giselle or Brett. I heard that last time. Somebody said that. There's several layers to it. It could be both.
Searching for a lost item.
Ah,
A Koban, a precious coin from the Hoei era.
Calm down, old man.
a Hoei era Koban? Then this must be it.
Wait, why would a Koban from the antique shop end up hidden underneath the beefsteak on the victim's dining table?
You know why.
Hey,
I think we should hear the reason for that from the owner of the Koban himself.
bailiff, have the two witnesses from earlier be brought back here as soon as possible.
We don't need the soldier. God damn it. There's a baby. He has a baby. That's not... Tell him to leave the baby behind.
Find them immediately.
It's okay. Anna will just go sit in the corner and cry. It's fine. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please don't corner. The baby's a witness. The baby knows everything. Have him testify. I interrogated a parrot once. I can interrogate a baby. Who'd have thought those two would come back up at this point? Me neither. I thought I'd be done by now. In any case, call it a hunch. But I'm almost certain. If I can explain why this Koban was under the beefsteak, I have no doubt this will lead the way to the truth behind this incident. I hope so. Is the baby gonna talk? It's not outside the realm of possibility for Ace Attorney. Oh wow, everyone is here. Everyone is here, aren't they? Didn't Phoenix defend an orca once? Only if you bought the DLC. Uzukumaru. What was the voice I gave him? What business do you have with me now? It is time for me, Uzukumaru, to feed my son, Kuromaru, his meal. When my boy Kuromaru gets hungry, he's more ferocious than the street mutt. He bites. And you don't want to get him angry when he's teething.
When we, treated as mere dogs of the police, were revealed to have been born false witness, we were branded as discard ourselves before being banished from these halls of judgment. Heretofore have I decided that I shall carry on into my twilight, never more to utter a word.
What, you're gonna... You were so embarrassed by falsifying your testimony that you would rather die? That's very sad, old man.
Please confirm one thing for us, owner of the Hall of Discard.
Man knows how to talk. Very eloquent.
Oh! That indeed is. Truly that is indeed. No doubt it is indeed truly.
Looks like he forgot to talk. How to talk. I forgot how to talk.
The glimmering, glowing away relic that I lost on that abominable day.
Look, Southern has a place anyway. Old Southern man.
Truly, yes.
Foot knife.
What?
I knew it.
Young one, would you enlighten this senile old fool who knows not how much time he yet has left? Where did my fallen rare treasure disappear to?
Funny you say rare. It was under a rare steak. I don't know if fallen is the right term for it, but... The army guy had the knife in his shoe? Oof. Oh, oof, ouch. Owie, his foot. Your Koban was wedged between a spicy piece of meat and an iron plate. What are you calling a spicy piece of meat?
What? It was between meat and an iron plate, you say?
Needless to say, it's impossible for a coin to fall into such a place. In other words, someone was hiding it there. Why would they hide it there? Oh, was it not only covered with gravy, but also blood?
My Koban was hidden between a piece of meat and an iron plate. Who was it? Who committed this atrocious act? I'm sorry.
Alright, stream's canceled. I'm playing Kingdom Hearts now, apparently. Just gonna turn on the PS4. And then put up the Kingdom Hearts. Alright, welcome back to Kingdom Hearts, everybody. I may still be here. I may still be here after a week.
Oh.
Okay, enough of that. I dropped my 3DS.
This is Kingdom Hearts. Holy shit, no.
No, it's Ace Attorney. I'm sorry, Bird the Destroy. Welcome back, by the way. I still have Sora on the toy. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Instant switching. Sounds like the trademark of somebody named Brad. Huh. You're playing with samurai lawyers. Yeah, this is the new DLC for Ace Attorney. We old school Japanese now. Kingdom Hearts 4. Sora and Xehanort go to court. Get tried by Phoenix for heart crimes. Bird to Destroy loves these games. You're so glad they translated it. I'm glad too. I was actually going to start. I mentioned a little bit ago that the first 4 trials of this were fan translated a long time ago. Actually, I was going to start this, and hopefully by the time I finished with those trials, they'd have released Case 5. Turns out they released Case 5 before I even started. So here we go. I'm playing the whole game. With all due respect, may I say something? Detective Hosonaga?
You may, Detective.
What was that? Who was that flying on the little plane? Oh, you mean Sora?
Oh, that... Ah.
I already went back to the menu. I have a separate. I'm playing this on I'm on a real 3DS that I have with that I have captured using a special capture mod. So I can. This is separate from my video card, from my capture card. That's how I'm able to switch between them immediately. I fail. And Majima shows up, and it's actually Project Crosszone 3. Those characters are all in Project Crosszone, aren't they? Damn it. No, wait, Kingdom Hearts isn't in there. You're lying to me. As you all know, fail. I infiltrated the restaurant as a waiter in order to secretly investigate a series of unfortunate events. Majima's in Project Crosszone too. Anna's still crying. Don't worry. I'm gonna be innocent. Then you can celebrate.
Oh yes, you did mention an undercover investigation.
La Quantos is a high-class restaurant where foreigners and wealthy customers gather. Recently, a certain individual started stealing from customers using a similar tactic. Indeed, that's what was reported on the Imperial Police Headquarters.
There's more to this? There's theft going on?
The world is full of despicable cowards, to be sure.
Many of the victims are foreigners, thus we were ordered to resolve the matter post-haste.
I'd imagine that's bad for tourism, yes.
So the reason you infiltrated the restaurant... Yes, I disguised myself as a waiter to catch this detestable, atrocious individual red-handed. It's plausible that this Koban was another one of the thief's targets.
What, a meat thief? What, you're telling me that's also Giselle?
There's a great thief at La Quantos. We were unaware of this. I suppose this restaurant has already seen enough crime.
Whether they can be called a great thief is up for debate, but... the identity of the individual who hid the Koban is obvious.
What? Really?
All right, defense. Let's hear it then. The detestable thief that stole this old man's Koban and hid it under the beefsteak is...
Wait a minute. Why is this relevant? I mean... if I want to try to tie this back into the case, I guess I have to say Giselle Brett. I don't have any evidence that really proves it's her. Or if I want to think Capcom, and they probably want to prolong the trial, it may just be... Oh, Anna, thanks for the 3 bits. 3 bits for the sadness. Oh. 1 bit for each tear. 1 bit for each tear. Oh. The detestable thief. If I want to think like Capcom, it's probably the soldier, just so I can talk to him more. I see no other reason that he's still on the stand. So we have penalties. Let's just take a wild guess. All right, we're wrong. Clearly, this person kind of seems like someone who would steal a Koban, I guess. No, wait, Naruhodou. What? Don't scare me like that, Asogi. You're the one scaring me. Even a rubbish peddler would notice something coming near his table. Are you sure we should be calling his wares rubbish? Wares? Maybe not. Perhaps it would be more fitting to say that you're the real rubbish here. Wow, my best friend just called me rubbish. Oof. No! My penalties! My penalties! And I noticed that they're using the same system as Ace Attorney 1, where it's not a health bar, but it's actually like penalty numbers. 2 more.
What was that? Speak of defense.
Let me just, What's that over there? It's a save. Don't worry about it. You know, just being extra careful. It was me! I see no reason. Unless it was Watson? Why? I mean, if I look at the evidence, I'm gonna have to look at the evidence because I don't see a real reason. I can't. I'm not allowed to look at the evidence apparently. Like, okay, why would it be anybody? Think about it. The steak. The steak. The detective? Because wait, no, he was undercover to catch the thief though. Watson wasn't eating the steak. That was Giselle. But I guess he was at the table. I see no. I seen. There's only so many people it could be. Nope. Now, I wasn't gonna pick him, but then you guys said think about the steak, so I'm like, I don't know. The steak's in front of Watson. I was gonna pick the soldier otherwise because, like I had said before, if I was thinking like Capcom, there's no reason they'd bring him up to the stand unless it was him. Unless it was him. I was gonna pick that, but then I didn't. There you go. Of course. It couldn't be anyone but you! Clearly. Yeah. Sergeant Uzukumaru! You little! Delinquent! I've heard enough! Delinquent? Ah, there goes my penalties. I should have just gone with my gut. Why am I reading chat? Koban thief! Great thief of Laquantos! Like, why would I think of the steak when I think of this guy? He had nothing to do with the steak. Never think too much. I only thought because I read the chat. Okay, I'm not gonna read the chat anymore now. Fire! Fire! There we go, blaming chat. You're really going to indict my son, Kuromaru? He's the culprit. No? Look at that baby's face. How could you pin your own crimes on an innocent little baby? That's awful. And nobody bought it. You're the most delinquent one in this court, Sergeant Uzukumaru. Babies do like shiny things. They're not magpies. Though, I mean, he might have. What? He might have. No! Gallop! 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 Jeez, all we did was say you were stealing a coin. No need to freak out, dude. He's fine. Oh, the baby! Babies are evil. Hey, hey. There's no place for truth in this courtroom. Lies only. Imperial Army, Sergeant Uzukumaru, reporting for duty. All right. Now, if you want to tell us about that coin so we can get on with, you know, convicting Giselle. It's like a rubber ball. Squeeze him back into that bag. Okay, babies are cute. They are though. They're just evil cute. Do you even know? Do you know how shockingly little the Empire pays its soldiers to protect our lands?
Indeed. The temporary tax increases from our last war have yet to be repealed. I'm told that lower-ranking soldiers are living especially destitute lives.
It turned into a sob story. Oh, his mustache is all messed up now. Whoops. Like, hold on. Let's compare it to his profile. I think it actually is just messed up now. Yeah, look at that. It used to be all nice. All I wanted was to be able to give Kuromaru warm food. So you decided to start stealing from others? Why does he have a pinwheel? For his son to play with. Laquantos caters to the wealthy. Once every 3 days, I visit the restaurant to hunt for my prey. Frank, all the while biting off chunks of that delectable beefsteak.
Were you actually there to buy any food or what?
Sure enough, he doesn't look like someone who could use a knife and fork. What, did they not? I guess in this era, it was still everyone used chopsticks for everything. Yeah, the premise of the story is they had just opened their doors to the Western world, I guess. Can you at least wipe your kid's snot? Alright, that's Japan. It just naturally happens. You know, when you go to sleep and that snot bubble forms. That is kind of gross when you think about it. So, did you steal Sono Higarushi? Did you steal Sono Higurashi's Koban? I did. Stealing from him was easier than taking candy from a baby. I deposited the coin in my pocket. And also the steak, that's how it got there. How do they remember these names? I mean, these names are more... I'm sure these names are easy to remember if you actually have the Japanese kanji right in front of you. They have meanings to them. It's neat. It's a very neat system.
Oh, quite the right thief indeed.
I keep losing the old man's voice. Maybe I should just make him Professor Oak. Welcome.
That's a good shot. Are you a boy or are you a girl?
I moved to escape, leaving behind my half-eaten beefsteak. Suddenly,
Bang, bang.
a murder unfolded before you. You just keep thinking of Higurashi.
Ow.
When they cry. If someone happened to check my pockets, my reputation would be ruined.
Bang, bang.
Horrified by the idea, I hid the Koban. I shoved it under the beefsteak, hoping that I might find it again someday.
So sad.
Did you not intend to go back to it, or... It's just flawed logic aside, he has a very sad story. Can't even feed his baby. I guess he really couldn't afford a babysitter. This is ridiculous! What does this tell me? It was probably his steak and not the... Oh yeah. But detective, what steak did you give me? This isn't the professor's steak.
I grow incredibly weary of being forced to bear witness to such a worthless farce of a trial.
Talking about steaks. Giselle?
Oh, how improper of us. This time, I swear to end this senseless bore of a trial.
I doubt it.
All I ask is that you go home with a smile on your face, milady.
Indeed. This child-rearing soldier was the one who stole Sono Higurashi's Koban. But I can't say with confidence that this theft is related to the murder.
Why is Pain even here? I keep calling him Pain, he's Ouchie. Why is Ouchie even here? He's contributing nothing. He's of the Pain lineage. He's worthless. He's useless.
Just a prank, bro.
Exactly. What kind of barbarian would hide a coin under meat? Only the Japanese, I suppose.
I mean, if you go to Castlevania, they hide meat inside the walls. It's kind of it's even dirtier, actually. Who knows how long that meat's been there? Barbarian. Prosecutor Ouchie, Winston Payne, Gaspin Payne. I think there might have been another one in Ace Attorney Investigations 2. I'm not completely sure. I also need to play that game. Oh wait. That's his voice. Chicken in the walls. Wall chicken. That's me. Me being all shifty-eyed. I'm watching. I'm waiting.
Even worse, he gnawed at it without so much as a knife and fork. Even the barbarians are more civilized than you lot. Britons spit on that kind of conduct.
Okay, if you're done defacing my country, would you please just be guilty already?
Now that all doubts have been cleared from that testimony,
Wait, no, there's more. Oh my god.
the court will now allow the witness to leave. The witnesses. You are free to return, my lady.
No. Oh, no. Is this the end?
And I shall be taking my leave. I bid you all farewell.
Steak.
Ciao.
That's not even English. I love when Naruhodou just looks at the camera. At that blank stare. Somebody should have this as their emote on Twitch. Eh? What's wrong, Naruhodou? This is no time to be daydreaming. Well, something about Giselle's parting words that bothered me is all. Hey! Ciao. French! She can read the bottle? Maybe? I can't get my mind off. What if they don't serve that type of water at the restaurant? It's like when I found the contradiction in her testimony earlier. Then you have to speak. Don't overthink it. Don't overdo it. Don't even think about it. Don't think about it at all. Don't think. Don't question it. How does the banana have constant wind? Don't even think about it at all. You can think after you talk. Now object before the trial ends. Banana shoes. Oh, I was supposed to think before I talk? Mata! Giselle, wait! He's an attorney. You don't think before you talk, you just go! Is there still something you need? This is my last question, Giselle. I mean it. I just need you to explain one thing for me. What does chow mean? There was a contradiction in your parting words. I need you to explain that. Come again? What's contradiction?
Objection! What are you trying to pull?
What do you mean, Naruhodou? Did you notice something about her parting words? Yeah, I only said that like 3 times. What kind of barbarian would hide a coin under meat? Only the Japanese, I suppose. Ooh, what does that mean for me? Hold on, don't tell me. Don't tell me! You nod at it, didn't use my fork. Even barbarians are more civilized. Britain spit. I knew it. There's definitely a decisive contradiction in there. I only have 1 penalty left. I've got to get this right. I got to do it. For my honor. I can do this. I can do this.
Very well, attorney. I order you to present your evidence. Show us the evidence that proves there is a contradiction in Miss Giselle Britt's statements.
No, don't say it like that. That's too vague. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. The beef. Okay. She said only the... What kind of barbarians would hide coins under meat? Only... Meat? Only the Japanese. This was about the year 1900? What is the contradiction that I realized? I don't know. I actually don't know anymore. Let me just look at this. How do I still have this? It was broken. I forgot. I don't know what I was talking about in the first place. The meat. Or, you mean the contradiction I realized before? Let me just, hold on. Look, chat, what's that? Look over there. Something about the meat.
And this is the beefsteak that Miss Brett was eating before the crime, correct?
Yeah, it's the only new evidence I have. It has to be the right thing anyway. To be more precise, this is the beefsteak on the victim's table at the time of the incident. Or so we thought. Oh, you mean what I realized, not what Naruhodou realized. Oh yeah, okay.
What does it matter? They both mean the same thing.
Oh, no, wait, yeah. I had to work backwards from what I was thinking. She just basically outright said this isn't the steak on her table. I got it. It's one of those things in Ace Attorney where you realize the right thing, you just didn't realize you were supposed to present it at that point in time. Or you didn't realize what piece of evidence proved what you were thinking. It's a thing of this series, I'm used to it. If you look closely, you might notice something unusual about this beefsteak.
What? What's unusual about it?
The fact that we keep calling it a beefsteak instead of just a steak. Why do we keep doing that? That would be the way that meat was cut, of course. What? Oh, what? That was what he noticed? I guess it's different from the crime scene, isn't it? Jordan? Have you caught on yet, Giselle?
It was Japanese times.
Explain yourself.
Now, Giselle made a strange claim before. She said that she would never bite into a beefsteak without using a knife and fork. Oh. So the fact that it's shaped like bite marks means that's it.
Well, of course, she's a lady after all.
And look at the way that the meat was cut. I didn't pay too much attention to it. Well, now that you look at it, it kind of is obviously shaped like bite marks, doesn't it? Isn't it? In it. As you can see, these patterns are animalistic bite marks. Looks like she's seen her mistake too. If the witness had elegantly eaten her meal with a knife and fork, then the beefsteak wouldn't have crude bite marks like this.
But, regardless of how she ate it, what are you getting at? Maybe my lady was so famished that she did...
Oh, not using the mask, are we? If you realize it's pointless to hide your face, your true intentions.
Objection! Oh, what is the matter, my lady?
I really must excuse myself. I'll be late for my afternoon tea date with the Minister of Foreign Affairs.
Oh, but I promise you, this trial will be over so very soon.
Because you're gonna be guilty.
Leave it to me, Professor Ouchie, and I will...
Oh, jeez, the swan. It's gonna attack. It's gonna be like the hawk from Ace Attorney 6, or 5, actually.
Shut your mouth, four-eyed samurai scum! Foolish samurai!
Yes, ma'am! No running now.
Whoa, she's really losing her composure now. It looks like she's finally starting to understand. Do you understand? She knows what the bite marks imply. What? Naruhodou? Naruhodou? People check your model, it doesn't even have eyes. Ah, that's silly. This time the puzzle's really coming together. First, she claims to use a fork and knife, but her steak is covered in bite marks. Then the bloodstain I remembered somehow disappeared. Naruhodou, let's get to the chase. This is the cut to the chase. This is clearly a different steak. And now, I have evidence that can prove who the culprit is. The one who really shot Dr. Watson. Oh, the music got real.
Indeed, those bite marks may be unusual. But I still fail to see what this clears up.
The real murderer, the one who actually committed the crime, is you. No alibi, no witness, no justice, no hope. Now pay for your crimes. Phoenix Wright's finish from Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Why, it clears up everything, of course.
Everything?
I'd wager that these disgusting bite marks are connected to a decisive piece of evidence. Again with the evidence on the evidence. We know it's not the right steak. The evidence that will finally prove who really shot Dr. Watson.
I am fed up listening to you prattle on. What decisive evidence could you possibly have?
It doesn't exist.
It is so like you Japanese to try a cheap bluff like this.
What makes you so sure about that?
Simple. Had such a thing existed, it would have been presented long ago.
Yes, you're right that it hasn't been presented yet.
What?
But even if it hasn't been presented, that evidence still exists.
That's absurd! Who keeps evidence hidden this far into the trial? That sort of thing just doesn't happen.
Oh, you've never played Ace Attorney, haven't you? But I know exactly the person who possesses such evidence.
Hosonaga?
Once I request that evidence, fire! It's fire, that's the evidence. The entire mystery surrounding this incident will be resolved.
Very well. This will be my last request to you, attorney. Tell us who holds the final piece of evidence that will expose the truth.
Again with the... So it's either her because she's hiding evidence, or it's Hosonaga because he just has everything. I'm gonna go with my gut. I'm wrong, aren't I? Yeah, I'm wrong. Oh no. I was told not to overthink things.
Attorney, your answer to my final request is rather disappointing.
Oh, okay. I get it. I get who has it now. I understand. Time to die. Oh. Hey, who wants to see a game over screen?
I say you need to wake up and face reality. The first step toward that goal is to accept this penalty. God! That's enough. This court sees no need of further testimony. The defense's argument does not overturn the prosecution's claim.
And somehow that means I'm automatically guilty.
I will now declare my verdict for the accused, Ryunosuke Naruhodou.
Oh no. I'm dead. Guilty.
Take him into custody and send a telegram to the British Empire at once. Furthermore, the accused will not be granted the right to an appeal.
Why not?
With that, court is adjourned.
I realized what I needed. I needed the other steak. Hey, I saved not too long ago. I actually saved a little bit ago. Whoops. Replay. It's rewind time. Oh, how's everybody today? Hope everybody's doing good. Yeah. Hope everyone is having a great night. Whoopsie doopsie. What is the evidence that proves that Mr. Dale is a big fat liar? I forgot what we were talking about for this one. Beefsteak. Bam, bam, bam. Let's do the time warp again. Wow. Good thing I enabled the option to fast forward. I'm so glad that the later Ace Attorney games allow you to fast forward text you haven't read yet. Shut up! These visual novel convenience features like fast forward and a read log. This was sorely needed. You can't. They don't have this in the original 3 games. Speedrun, let's go. You know, you say that, but people do speedrun visual novels. It clears up everything. Shut up! They do. Look it up. They do it. It's just whoever can hold the fast forward button like immediately, they win. Tell us for the final piece of evidence. Because clearly, what?
Attorney!
Wait, did I not pick the right person? Uh-oh. I should have saved. Ah! Was it not? I need to save. Wouldn't it be the soldier dude? Did I not pick him? Because he has the other steak? Or no? Hey, look at that! We're about to reload the save again! Hey! What? What? Time warp again. Was that supposed to be right? Or did I pick it too fast? Well. Or was it, is it what I was thinking in the first place, that it was actually the detective? Save this time. I probably should. Ladies and gentlemen, what happens every time I play Ace Attorney? I waste all of my contradictions, and then I'm left with just one. I have to save before every decision. Don't worry, it didn't take too long. We just have to do it for the 3rd time. Save this time. I will. This is the one. Maybe I should pay attention to what they're saying. I have evidence that can prove who the culprit is. Let's go. But I still fail to see what this clears up. Clears up everything. Alright. Because the soldier... Okay, the soldier... I think he said he didn't actually take the... He didn't actually take the other steak. Which means the detective has it. Which means I was right in the first place. I should stop double thinking. No, it's not the time yet. Now I get it. Now I got it. I got it in the first place. I just doubted myself. It was simple all along. Simple would have been him having it. It's all just keeping track of where things are. I know what happened, I just don't know who to blame for it. Of course, that would be Detective Hosonaga. What do you mean by of course? Keep track of the info. If only I had just looked at the reading at the chat log. Chat log. What do they call it? The backlog. Huh? I would never conceal evidence. You can probably mix it up though. That's preposterous. No, that's not what I meant at all. I'd like everyone to focus on this. The bite marks on this beefsteak.
The bite marks.
Earlier, Sergeant Uzukumuro said this. Biting off chunks of that delectable beefsteak. Then he stole Sono Higarushi Koban and hid it under the beefsteak.
What do you think you're doing, kid?
You think you can fight a soldier? Sergeant, I have a question for you. Just to make sure, you did hide this Koban under your own beefsteak, right?
Yeah.
Of course, while I may be a soldier, I have not the gall to just slip something under a lady's meal right in front of her. In other words, Detective Hosonaga actually presented your own beefsteak to the court. Because he was just mistaken. Mistaken.
But isn't that strange? This beefsteak was found on the victim's table.
Somebody swapped him. He's presented to the court who swapped him. Damn it! He thinks he's perfect. Well, you know, sometimes people can mix up things. Or maybe somebody swapped them, yeah. She claims to have used a fork and knife and she had no way to steal that Koban.
Of course not. The very thought is an insult to the Great British Empire.
If all of this is true, what are we supposed to make of this contradiction?
Oh, I see now. Are you saying the sergeant switched his own meal with the victims?
To what end? I don't think he did that, if not on purpose. Or are we surprised that Ouchie actually had a decent thought for once?
Well, is that what you're saying?
Oh, he actually did do it.
Ouchie has a brain.
Got him. The truth is, at the time of the incident, when the man was murdered right in front of me, my mind went blank. Before I realized what I was doing, I had turned over my beefsteak and hidden the Koban. That waiter came over and revealed that he was a detective, preventing my escape. If that detective looked under my meat, he would have shattered my life to pieces. You gotta keep your meat private, man. So we did it just to make it look, just so he wouldn't have incriminated under, so that he wouldn't have incriminating evidence under his own meat. That's really all it is. I saw an opening when the student was being arrested and led to the kitchen. Keep your meat private. Yeah, exactly. You might be arrested. I switched my beefsteak with Miss Brett's as fast as I could. What? Elementary, my dear.
I didn't know anything about that. I did not witness that.
I executed my strategy as fast as lightning. There was no time to think. In that moment, there were no other options. That's right. I had no choice but to do it.
What?
I had no choice but to say before I present evidence. I want one penalty. However, rest assured, prosecutor.
Assured of what?
I swear to you, as an Imperial soldier, I have now told you everything. That's my whole story.
I didn't want to hear your story to begin with.
I did. It's important. It has now been established that the beefsteaks were switched. That means Sergeant Uzukumuro took Miss Brett's meal and brought it to his own table.
Indeed, that seems to be the case.
Detective Hosonaga.
Yes.
I remember what you said about the beefsteaks. You collected both Gisele's and Sergeant Uzukumaro's beefsteaks, right? You seized both of them as evidence.
Ah!
She's stressed out now. Look at her.
Indeed, I did.
You think this trial's about over? We thought that 3 times. Exactly, Vin. Now's the time to present the other one. You know, we could have just skipped all of this if you had just presented both steaks at the same time. Show us the beefsteak tray that was on Miss Brett's table before the switch. I never thought that an Ace Attorney objection would just come to, please show me your meat. That's what's happening right now.
Shut up!
What's that beefsteak supposed to prove? There's no way that a cold, dry strip of meat can have any relation to this incident.
You've objected over worse. You know what? You're right. You're absolutely right. I know the series. That simply isn't going to fly, milady.
What is wrong with you?
The answer's in the meep. Meep. First off, you should be able to remember this. Got it memorized? What was it that brought the beefsteaks into this debate again?
Aren't you the one who brought it up?
The source of this debate all began with this man's memory.
His memory?
At that moment, I saw it clearly. The beefsteak dish that should have been right behind Dr. Watson. Whoa. Anna, thanks for gifting us the Hectacular Hector. Ah, you didn't have to do that, thank you. Definitely had a blood stain on it. I have faith in the defendant's memories. He's got it memorized. The one piece of evidence that corroborates his memories is that lady's beefsteak plate.
Very well then. Detective, I hereby order you to present the other beefsteak. Hoy, show us Miss Brett's beefsteak. Show us her meat. The one that was moved to the soldier's table.
Yes, Your Honor! Oh, he's so excited. Oh, I made a sound there that I didn't know I could make. I've reached a new vocal pitch. This has been a roller coaster. Oh, stop using Kingdom Hearts references to Tonto. Alright, I'll just forget Kingdom Hearts ever existed. I can do that. I apologize for the wait. There it is. The real steak. The true steak. This ain't no mistake. This is the other beefsteak. Please, look to your heart's content.
Oh, why am I so mean? Oh no, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to. I'm just trying to have fun.
The blood stain. I can see it. I can see it. It's somewhere. How about I make Persona references instead? It's somewhere. I see it. Show me your true form. And now all you see is the truth. Now you all see the truth. This blood stain here confirms it. When the victim was shot, his back was turned to me. And I got the prompt to take off his mask. Got a sneak attack going. In other words, it's impossible for Naruhodou to have shot the victim.
It can't be!
The only one who could have shot Dr. Watson was in front of him at the time.
For real?
Yeah, for real. And only one person meets that description. Do I need to continue? Wow, looking cool, Naruhodou. I rest my case. Check and mate. That's right. That person would be Giselle Brett. Ooh! You are the culprit. Oh. Oh my. What? Like, did the swan just die? Oh, don't die!
I can't believe this. These damned Japanese have bested me.
What? calm that thing down. Whoa. Is it gonna just take... Did it just make a chick? It's laying eggs. They're immediately hatching. Egg. Shut up, shut up, shut up. Damn you, god damn you. Ow. Oh, okay, now she's dead. Going after him. Oh, can I keep them? I want those.
Egg.
Egg. Oh, they're everywhere. The baby chicks. This is the best. This is the best breakdown in the series. I love it. I love it. It just flew off. I was hoping it would take her head off with her. Off with her head.
My deepest apologies. I seem to have lost myself in a state of despair for a moment.
Despair?
That was most unbecoming of a lady of the Great British Empire. I beg your forgiveness.
Now, witness. Will you finally tell us the truth?
Your swan was pooping out babies. That's not even how swans reproduce.
Gladly.
Oh, no more testimony. Please just admit it and just be done. Oh, you are admitting it.
The one who killed the good doctor with curare was me, of course. You already have already guessed why I chose that specific day to carry out my plan.
Oh, this was premeditated. Well, I guess it had to have been.
How?
They use the same hole. But they don't. They come out as eggs. They don't come out as chicks.
I already knew that he would have a tooth removed that day.
And so the doctor died. If the water was investigated, no poison would be found. Because in Japan,
Curare.
might as well not exist.
On that day, I had not planned for such a long stay in that restaurant. One sip was all I needed. It wasn't to ensure that he drank this, and that would be the end of it. First, I ordered a beefsteak to place in front of him, so that it would seem that he was dining alone. I had intended to withdraw from the scene immediately after. However, suddenly an unexpected individual appeared.
Would that be me?
Yes, of course. I'm referring to you.
Oh, so the original plan was to make it a phantom gunshot. I mean, was there a need for the poison then? If your intent was to secretly shoot him after the fact, then you still did that. He still died. Unless you were really planning to... Okay. I guess you were just planning for anybody to be pinned under that crime, to pick up the gun on the floor. Yeah, or just poison him, period. Mr. Right. If she killed him with poison, nobody would ever find it. Yeah, why did you want... Did you really want someone to be a... Well, never mind, I'm just gonna continue the trial.
Yes, of course. I'm referring to you. You just had to come up and say hello, even though you had no pressing business.
Oh, that's what you were saying. You weren't going to shoot him, but then this happened. He was the only witness. What did you expect? You were in a restaurant. There were some other people there. There were witnesses besides him. The old man and the soldier. Oh, but then the detective was gonna cover it up. I guess that was it then. Yeah. Unfortunately, Naruhodou wasn't silenced in the same way. I understand now. It's all coming together.
I lost my chance to withdraw from the scene. Eventually, the doctor drank his glass and lost consciousness. I propped up his body on the chair so he wouldn't fall over and cause a scene. This was the point of no return. There, in the spur of the moment, I concocted my plan.
A plan to frame the defendant for Dr. Watson's death.
The doctor always carried that pistol for self-defense. I realized that I could use it to my advantage. On that day,
Kelly, thanks for the raid. Oh, and here I was expecting to raid you. How was your stream? Hope you had a good day. Hope you had a good night. Hope you had a good stream.
On that day, I had brought with me a small bottle of
curare,
within my handbag.
Hold on, let me give you a shout out. There you go. Whoa, Marlon. Thanks for the 2 months resub, dude. How you doing? How's everybody? Thank you. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome, Mike. Welcome, Marlon. Welcome, Kelly. Welcome, Dragos. Hello. Hello. Herb, too. Everyone is here. I hope you like Ace Attorney. We just won a case. We're just getting the final explanation from the witness how it all went down. Yeah, hello everyone. Clutch Knife, you too. Hype. She brought a small bottle of curare. Poison.
But beneath my skirt, I'd also concealed a pistol of my own.
Well, good thing you brought that apparently.
Under your skirt?
No one would ever think to check there. They're way too polite. We don't know the it's true. We still don't know the motive. I either think something to do with the department, or maybe he knew something about her. Kelly, thanks for the 100 bits. Thank you. I appreciate it. Sigurd, thanks for the follow. Oh my goodness, things are happening. Clutch Knife, thanks for the follow. Mike, thanks for the host. Oh. I knew it. There really were 2 pistols. It's a good... Well, yes. It's a good thing they didn't have... Well, for her, it's a good thing they didn't have that bullet fingerprint stuff. Anna, thanks for the gifts of the Kelly. You don't have to do that. You know what's gonna happen when you return to streaming. You know what's gonna happen. Oh, thank you. That helps a lot. I don't deserve this kindness. Then, by the time I had finished my coffee and moved to leave the restaurant, you had already thrown his pistol on the floor, right? Anna's sleeping. Oh, you mean, sleeping in your little corner? You put it in my line of sight. You knew I would walk by you on the way out.
Just as I planned, you took notice of the stray pistol.
Ow. Ow.
Then, just when you picked it up...
Bang, bang. That was when you fired your hidden pistol. The doctor was already dead by that time, so you shot his corpse. Wow.
The sound of the gunshot echoed within the establishment, and the waiter appeared.
I restrained the defendant, whom I thought was the culprit. I locked him in the storeroom at the back of the kitchen.
That was my chance to turn the doctor's chair so his back was facing the table.
Oh, so that's how it all played out. I thought maybe, like, he was already dead when Naruhodou found him. He just propped up, and then at a separate point in time, he was shot or something like that. It turned out to be far simpler than that. And I was planning on sleeping until someone mentioned playing Kingdom Hearts. I mean, I wanted to. I apologize. I didn't know how long this trial was gonna be. This is the 3rd time I streamed this. It's already almost 3 hours. He was still alive when we walked over. We were going to talk to him. We just don't speak English. I mean, his flashback seemed to... His flashback showed him alive. I just wasn't sure whether to trust that or not. Naturally. That was so Dr. Watson would appear as though he had been shot by the defendant. Lucky for her, the bullet didn't have an exit wound. Or else it might have gone straight through and shot Naruhodou as well.
That's all I have to say. I've told you everything about my crime.
Just don't, the motive though. The motive though. You just wanted to kill him? Just hated his guts?
Your Honor,
Yes.
if you would be so kind, I would like to have a private chat with you after the trial.
Oh.
Okay, just don't make me drink any water. Very well. I will call for you.
Gonna bribe him with favors.
And with that, I bid all of you farewell.
Don't you have to be arrested?
I hope you'll forgive me for one day, Mr. Naruhodou.
I doubt it. So polite, even in failure. When do we see Sherlock? He's on the box art. Come on. The question is, when we see Sherlock, should I give him Should I give him Robert Downey Jr. Sherlock, or should I give him Benedict Cumberbatch Sherlock? Yeah, they're both in the MCU and they're both Sherlock Holmes. All right. We'll see him next time. I wanna see for myself. So let me find out how he is. Snake. Welcome back. My voice acting is great. Oh, thank you. I try.
And thus, this trial seems to have finally come to a clear conclusion. Do you have any objections, Prosecutor Ouchie?
Ouchie! Impossible! I, Takutsu Chiki Ouchie! I've been defeated by a mere amateur university student!
Hereafter, your walk down the prosecutor's path will be a fair bit harsher.
Ryunosuke Naruhodou!
Yes?
I swear to you, until the end of days, the Ouchie clan will be a royal pain in your side!
Well, he's not wrong. He's not wrong about that. This is it. This is the moment where Phoenix Wright's family has been cursed to forever be plagued by all the pains. Wow. Oh, jeez. The new Sherlock, the Robert Downey Jr. Say Robert Downey Jr. 3 times fast. I dare you. Sherlock Holmes is now on Netflix. Ooh, I should watch it sometime. Sherlock's is a criminal. So is Spy Kids. Why would I want to watch Spy Kids? I already have that on DVD. Floop is a madman. Help us, save us. Huh. Okay, please don't tell me any more about Sherlock. I want to find out for myself. I want to play the game. I'm excited to play this game blind, please. It's okay. Just I want to be excited. I can't help it. I will love him. Okay. That's all I needed to hear. Thank you. The prideful men of old will be toppled by the younger generation. That's the natural course of history. Make sure your descendants know that as well. Oh, jeez. Did you see Naruhodou duck out of the way? Oh. The disgrace on this lad. How did you reach that far away? He went from on the defense bench all the way to the prosecutor. Wow. Is that legal? Can you use that in the court of law? There's always a moment where Prosecutor Payne's hair gets messed up. It's a tradition. 100 generations may pass, but your descendants will never rival those of this man. Ah, the call forwards. How does Von Karma whip Phoenix? I mean, a whip is less deadly than a sword, although a whip is pretty bad.
On this day, this trial held within our most hallowed Supreme Court marks the beginning of a new chapter in the history of law in this country.
Oh, you don't even know, Judge. Go to the head.
Even standing here as your own attorney, your defense was superb. Excellent, I will say.
But thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor.
In this current age, the court is where the truth is pursued through the use of evidence and logic. As you all know, it's been decades since our country's borders were open to the world. Due to the knowledge brought from the West, our country now knows the concept of science.
Did they not know science before?
Science will breathe life into new methods of investigation and the trials to follow. What awaits us beyond the door to the future of law?
Science doesn't exist yet. It hasn't been invented.
As the new generation of the law, it is your responsibility to open the door, get on the floor, and walk the dinosaur. Dinosaurs also haven't been invented yet. Kazuma Asogi.
Yes?
After this trial, you will begin your journey to the British Empire as a student of law. A vast world and a new culture await you. Make sure you learn from it. Accomplish the mission imposed on you.
Oh. Understood, Your Honor. What's wrong? You've gone so tense. It's nothing. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Isn't that a catchphrase in my stream?
And you, Yurinosuke Naruhodou.
Sir!
I cannot be sure exactly what it is, but I sense astounding potential in you. Where will you go from here? I'll be waiting at the edge of my seat.
I like this judge. He's cool. I mean, he's not an affable idiot like the regular judge, but, you know, he's got our back. He's a bro. He's cool. He's cool. I like his beard. His beard, I don't even know how his beard works. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces. Thank you very much, Your Honor. Whatever you just said right now. It's the best that Hector's seen. Pretty good. If only I could have a beard so glorious.
Now then, I shall declare the final verdict for the defendant, Ryunosuke Naruhodou.
Oh, yeah, not guilty. What was the Sakura blossoms? Oh, that's neat. Instead of confetti, it's Sakuras. Ah. You know what? That's less harmful for the environment. I'm down with that.
Court is adjourned. Not guilty.
Third time's the charm. Don't worry about it. Because, you know, it's Japan. Oh, no. If I go to England in this game, it's going to be confetti, isn't it? Don't tell me. 22nd of November, 2:46 p.m. Supreme Court, Defendant Lobby 5. I can't believe I'm really standing here now. I survived a battle in the Supreme Court. The happy music is happening. Naruhodou, you've really done it. Let me be the first to congratulate you. And let me be the first to thank you, Asogi. Your defense was exhilarating to watch. I mean, you lost like 2 times, but that didn't count. It's just so good that the judge allowed us those do-overs. Just don't forget that you owe me an extra large beef hot pot from Yume Cafeteria. Oh, hot pot sounds so good. They have that in Japanese college cafeterias? Oh, I should have gone to college in Japan.
Brilliant work today, both of you.
Oh, I thought that was your father. Sorry. You do a very good impression of your father, though. I thought it was the dad, the professor man. Not guilty verdict. Congratulations, from the bottom of my heart. Wow, how'd you do that? To do what? That voice.
I don't know what you're talking.
I don't know what you're talking about. Hello there, legal assistant Mikotoba. You really came through for us. Oh, no. I haven't done anything. Thank you very much. Wait, that was me talking. I thought it was her because she did an animation. Oh, thank you very much. Everybody's getting their voices all mixed up today. She must be a very good ventriloquist. If it weren't for those documents, I can't bear to imagine what might have happened. Oh, yeah. Without that, the trial would have ended without any stake. That would have been a damn shame. Naruhodou just hit puberty. First he hit anti-puberty, then he hit puberty. You should save your thanks for my father. All I did was follow his instructions to rush to Yume University. Your father. I remember.
Naruhodou's now a real man.
Now, Kise. I'm deeply sorry for interrupting this trial. I
I'm a legal assistant. My name is Susato Mikotoba.
Susie. Cue the Mulan music. This is Japan. This is Japan. Mikotoba. That would mean you're just realizing this now, Naruhodou? All right, now.
Hello, everyone. Good work out there. You surprised me especially, Ryunosuke Naruhodou.
Thank you, sir.
Oh no, I should be the one to thank you.
I should thank you for the evidence that kind of, stopped me from being guilty.
After all, you exposed the culprit's true identity. The person who deprived my friend of his life.
Mikotoba. His friend. Come to think of it, you mentioned this earlier. That earlier. You were the one that invited Dr. Watson to Yume. Kelly wants to go to Japan. Let's go! Let's go, Twitch trip. Let's go, everybody. We'll just have a fundraiser. We'll make a Twitch team. We'll have a fundraiser to raise bits for a flight to Japan, and then we'll all live stream our trip. Sound good? Sound good.
Yes, that is correct.
Kelly's down. Holmes, Watson, and Mikotoba. Remember from Sherlock Holmes? Mikotoba? I don't know if Sherlock Holmes actually goes to Japan in any of the books. I never read them. But if it is, I bet. If he does, I bet Mikotoba is actually from there. Oh, Anna doesn't have a passport. Go to the post office. We'll bring you there. Professor Mikotoba spent several years studying in the British Empire. Is that when you came to know Dr. Watson?
Yes, that is correct. We began working together at a certain hospital during my time abroad, you see.
Really? I didn't know that.
It's ancient history. Let's talk about something more important.
I feel like that's going to be important later.
Asogi, it's your turn now.
Oh!
The Great British Empire is the de facto ruler of the world. It is truly a grand civilization.
What about America, though?
Science, medicine, industry, culture, and even criminology. You will bear witness to what unfolds in the heart of the world.
Yes, sir! I'm ready to see my mission through to its end. The sun never sets on the British Empire. Sun never sets in the land of the rising sun. Oh, a match made in heaven. And I'll carry the soul of the Asogi family all throughout. Are you still going to carry that katana around after you arrive in the British Empire? They might not like that. Might not be able to even take it on the plane. Of course! The katana is the heart of the Japanese people. A sharp blade that can cut through anything. Blades? Hearts? It'll guide me on the road ahead. Honestly, it's frightening just how sharp that blade really is. Yes, come to think of it, what will happen to that woman? The true culprit behind Dr. Watson's murder, Giselle Brett. You want
to know about her? To be honest, I don't like talking about it.
What? What do you mean? Is there... Yeah, we never knew her motive. Is there... Okay, there's a reason for a grudge. Bring it back. Okay, fine. Since she's the culprit, she'll be taken to trial next, right? Oh, they're still gonna have a trial for her.
She's leaving this country. She should be headed to Shanghai soon.
But she's guilty! Shanghai? We're gonna just get shanghaied. What do you mean? She's not allowed to leave. Hold up. Isn't there something about the law that'll prevent her from going?
She will never be judged in this empire.
What? Why not?
Due to
Who talk?
Due to the invocation of extraterritorial rights.
Oh, it's him. Detective Hosonaga! Oh, okay. So she needs to have her trial in England. She'll probably be on the run. She'll probably run away. That was truly a wonderful display of modern trial tactics today. Let me congratulate you on your hard... Wait, before you do! What do you mean by the invocation of extraterritorial rights? E.T.? Phone home? Steven Spielberg? Our empire is unable to judge that foreign woman's crimes. We're unable to judge her? We're unable to judge her? Don't mock me. Then who on earth will judge her sins? I don't know, Sherlock Holmes. Her only trial will be in the consular courts of the British Empire. Consular courts? You just made that word up. But what a sad state of affairs this is, Professor. Professor? The Japanese Anglo Alliance Treaty should have rendered these rights powerless in Japan. But they didn't sign it yet? Oh, what terrible timing. Kelly's going to Japan next year, decided? Take me with her. Oh my, plenty of time to get your passport, Anna. Let's do it. Come on, let's go.
Yes, that's correct. She is going to Japan.
So as long as there isn't a grave incident of a political importance, invoking one's extraterritorial rights shouldn't be so simple. Is that so? She's gonna get away with this. God damn it. Our empires must have made some sort of secret agreement behind closed doors. It's an injustice, no matter how you look at it.
Huh.
Giselle Brett can't be judged as in this empire?
I'd say she saw the trial as little more than a mere game. She knew there would be no danger to her well-being from the very beginning.
Are chickens allowed on planes? Don't worry about it. I'll find a way. I'll stow away in the cargo hold. Something about the very beginning. The danger. What did he say?
She knew there would be no danger to her well-being from the very beginning.
What do you mean? The great British Empire's Ministry of Foreign Affairs appealed for her extradition. The British government wants to handle this murder situation in a discreet manner. Twitch Japan trip, let's go!
Moving forward, we have to be the one to bring forth change.
Which fan?
The world is in deep turmoil as we head towards the 20th century. Someday, the day will definitely come when the hammer of justice will be brought down upon her.
Dramatic, but yes, please. Yes, it definitely will. We'll change the world until it does. We'll make a difference. Oh, we're making waves. This is inspiring. Start saving.
All right. Let's be done with the serious talk. How about we all celebrate together this evening?
Professor Mikutoba. That would be great. We won't change anything if we stand around just looking grim. Had to enjoy the last of this episode. 3 hours. Let's celebrate Ryunosuke and Naruhodou's acquittal with a blast. Fireworks! Not a blast? Oh. Feel free to come celebrate at La Quantos. I, Hosonaga, will make preparations for a very special dinner. Mr. Hosonaga, you're supposed to be a detective, right? Why are you still wearing the outfit? Cock off. Now. Let's not fret over the smaller details.
He's a waiter.
Yeah, but he's a detective waiter. Let us go. Will the professor be joining us?
Of course. I hear the cutlets at Wakantos are most exquisite.
Just don't give me the plate that has blood on it, please. That can't be healthy. Then I'll go finish the procedures for Naruhodou's acquittal. Thank you very much. It comes out if you wash it enough.
I'm just saying.
There's the diseases that we haven't discovered yet. Our empire is powerless to try and desail Brett in court. Does that mean we'll never know the truth? Or does it mean it's the arc plot of the entire game? Don't tell me. Why did she murder Dr. Watson? Asogi. Naruhodou. I mean, what is it, Naruhodou? Let me thank you again. You really saved my bacon today. I didn't do anything at all. Which one of us was your attorney again? I wonder. Asogi, I know you'll be the best attorney in the world. I wonder about that. Huh? Don't tell me Asogi's gonna become a prosecutor. Oh no! I don't want to face against him. To tell you the truth, during that trial, I kept thinking. Maybe you're the one who was meant to be an attorney all along. Maybe it's in your blood, your genes. Huh? What are you talking about? That's silly. That's not right at all. Kelly's still going to TwitchCon. Let's go. Let's go to Japan and TwitchCon and Washington. Oh man, oh man. The only time I really helped you was at the beginning of the trial. You have a talent for being an attorney. No way! I never want to go through another terrifying battle like that again. And so, the game is over. Besides, all I did was listen to what you told me. I just believed in you. That is exactly why you have a talent for it. Because all I was doing was believing in you! What do you mean? The end, no Sherlock. It's actually in game 2. There is a game 2. I heard I actually kind of need that to get the whole story of Naruhodou. So, you know, I'll be waiting for that fan translation. Think about it, Naruhodou. What do you think is an attorney's most valuable weapon? This one. This one. The badge! Well, I guess his knowledge of the law would be pretty important. Bullshit! You think Phoenix Wright knows anything about the law? He just bluffs his way to victory. Who is Phoenix Wright? Oh, right. Wrong. It's the power to believe. Shinjiru nai. The power to believe? That sounds like anime bullcrap. An attorney fights for his client, no matter what. It all starts with belief. That's true. You believed in me. We're gonna go everywhere with Twitch friends. Not Florida. Why not Florida? Let's go to Disney World. None of us are omnipotent, and that includes me. I'm only human. Despite that, I have to believe in something when I'm standing at the defense bench. In court, when you're backed into a corner and you have nowhere left to turn, it's hard to keep believing in what you must believe in. It's definitely not something that just anyone could do. To believe in your clients? And today, you believed in an amateur student like me to the end. Believe in your client, unless the client is Matt on guard. Well, I mean, we got him acquitted, didn't we? Technically. Oh, no, we didn't. No, we lost. Yeah, we lost. Yeah, the whole point was that we lost. Got it. You believed in an amateur student like me to the end. Huh? No matter how many desperate situations you were thrust into, you didn't stop carrying on. That was a lot of situations, wasn't it? This is a long trial. You never doubted my words, and you seized the truth within your own hands. Asogi. Naruhodou. Asogi. Naruhodou. Naruhodou. There's actually something I want to talk to you about. In private. I, Kazuma Asogi, have a heartfelt request for you. What's with the sudden formality? Oh, are both of you still here? Oh, Detective Hosonaga. Never mind, Naruhodou. I'll tell you later. In private. I've gotten a rickshaw for us. Now let us depart. A rickshaw? Fancy. A dude just pulling us on a cart. I see. My apologies. We should get going now. I've been to Florida like once, to Disney World, and that was about it. I was just a kid. Naruhodou, we'll talk about that later. For now, let's go celebrate your victory. And don't you forget about your trip to the British Empire, too. Don't forget about your trip to Disney World. Wait, that doesn't exist yet. Yeah, you're right. That too. You're right, that too. I forgot. I didn't pay attention to who was talking. That didn't make sense. Doesn't matter. We're not guilty. Thus, my very first courtroom battle drew to a close. Asogi, Professor Miko Toba, and even Susato, the legal assistant. Thanks to all their help, all my friends, my nakama, I was able to fight until I was declared innocent. What about Hosonaga? You know, he gave us evidence. He was good. He's a good boy. But little did I know that Asogi's request would cause a huge change in my life, setting me on the path I walk now. I never realized it at the time, but that request was where it all began. Oh. The end. Good trial. Good trial. His quest to become the great Ace Attorney. Dun-dun-dun. Are we going on the Titanic? I don't want to be on the Titanic. The Unbreakable Speckled Band. A new episode. Oh, I am so ready. Save. Doesn't really matter because we just need to start the second chapter. But we won't start that today. I gotta get ready for bed. I gotta go. I gotta be done. I'm sorry for anyone who was here for Kingdom Hearts. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. I'm going to give a full. I'm going to dedicate a whole stream to Kingdom Hearts on next time. Probably Thursday. If the plans don't fall through. Mark my worms. That's a steamboat. Steamboat Willie. And is using that crying emote. Well, I got mine right here. Right over. Right. Where is it? Where is it? Over. My God, where is it? Never mind, I'll type it. Yeah. This case doesn't hold up to Danganronpa V3 Case 1. You know what? That's true, but I still enjoyed it. It's hard to beat. It's hard to beat. Oh, this was one of Sherlock Holmes' books? Ah, I wonder what that means, huh? We'll find out next time. Where's the music? Where's the music? There it is. Thank you guys for watching. Vinny enjoyed this case too. It was good. It's a good start. You know, this is the type of Ace Attorney that I was accustomed to after the first 3 games, after Apollo Justice even. I was a little bit disappointed by 5 and 6 kind of dumbing things down. It was a breath of fresh air, but just not what I was used to or expected. This is the Ace Attorney for fans and first timers. This is the Ace Attorney for longtime fans. I love it. I love it. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for watching, sticking around from the raids. Oh my God. Thanks again for that, by the way, Kelly. Thanks for that raid. Oh yeah. And everybody for watching too. Everybody for coming in, the bits, the subs. I really do appreciate all of it. I feel like I don't say that enough. It really helps a lot. I mean, I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot. It's like there's no way I can make a living off of this, but I really do. I really do thank you all. This is cool detail. Oh, that's cool detail. All the cases are named after Sherlock Holmes' books. I never would have known that. Oh, that's cool. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Andre, thanks for the follow. I had to search my databanks for that one. Herb, Kelly, Anna, Hectacular Hector. What else am I missing? Did I say Anna already? I'll say Anna again. Everybody, thanks for being here. Thanks for watching the game. I'm gonna call it there for tonight. As always, if you haven't already, drop me a follow on Twitch to catch me live next time I play this or similar games like Danganronpa series. Or, you know, play the rest of the original Ace Attorney trilogy with Brad. Hint, hint. Or you can also, if you miss a stream, you can catch my VODs on YouTube. I upload them there. And follow me on Twitter just for random fun and news about my stream. Yeah. Oh, you like Kingdom Hearts 3? Kingdom Hearts 3 Thursday. Mark my worms. Mark my worms. You had a great time tonight. Oh, I had a great time with you guys. Thank you all. You are very welcome for the stream. How? Great fun. Herb says, have a good night. Have a good night. Have a good night yourself. Everybody, if you need to go to sleep, I'll let you. Please sleep early if you need to sleep somewhere tomorrow. Or if you're watching this on the YouTube video, do whatever you want. I can't stop you. Not that I could stop you otherwise. Besides that, I'll see you guys in the next stream, in the next video. If you're on YouTube, goodbye. I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Music's over.